Welcome everyone to our first Dungeons and Dragons game, DM'd by me, and you will meet the other guests very, very soon. This is, of course, a replay of a live we did Wednesday. It's every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and so come watch us live. The link of our Twitch will be in the description. I'd like to thank Thomas for the music. Every waiting music. So when we are on a break or before the game starts, I will be putting some music sometimes to just let people wait with a little vibe. So thank you, Thomas. His music is very good. I'd also like to thank the Dire DM on Instagram for the art that I use in the waiting screens, and for also our little icons. So everything was made by him. And I'd also like to thank Meli, a good friend of mine, that does some art for the game also. She makes little holy symbols for the gods I created. So enjoy. Oh, I need to change the chat right now. What the hell is this?
White boy.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, nope. Nope. I got it. I got it.
Okay. He's got it.
Alright, this should be good. Welcome everyone for the first stream / YouTube video, because this is going on YouTube after. And with me here in the secret room of Acrimonious' spaceship, I have brought people here with me, one of which is also a member of the Chronomancers. But we welcome 3 new members. People I've took them from their cryo chambers and managed to get past the guards, whatever Acrimonious calls them. Please, whoever want to start. We're gonna start with Kiki, since people already know you.
So, if you watch any of our old videos, my name is Kiki. I am also part of the Chronomancers. I don't know how I got down into this secret room, but I remember being let out of the cryo cube, and now I'm here.
I'll go next then. I'm Jay. I used to play D&D with Zach, so I'm out of the cryo chamber now for this game, and I'm here now. So let's hope it's going well.
Oh, thanks, Tony. Thanks for the money. We appreciate it.
Already.
It starts strong.
Alright, I'll go next. I'm Simon, or So, but my real name is Thomas 2.0. So if you hear me say that's fucked up a lot, that's why.
I'm Mev. I've had a couple of games playing with Zach at D&D, and now I'm ready to create chaos. Per usual.
As we can see. Yay.
Well, perfect. We can jump into the game. Alright, it's my job to start this.
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you want us to do?
Listen and be pretty.
I can only do one of those.
Yeah.
One at a time.
And it's not the listening one.
Tony says, I will donate $2 for every nat 1s and nat 20s the players roll. God damn.
God damn.
Did you
You
get
have money to spend, boy.
Did you get rich recently? What happened?
No, he's wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. He's hoping we don't roll a lot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you guys roll more. Cashed out Vive. Oh, nice.
Oh, again.
Again. Alright.
Smart.
So, the story begins on a continent called Mons, on a planet called Minadarak. Minadarak is a world filled with religion. Religion is one of the most important things for both continents, and it is something that they use for names, wars, and religion is a big excuse for most things in this world. There are 2 continents, Mons and Avium, one more calm than the other, and that's where we will begin today, on the continent of Mons. It's a continent with a lot of mountains, and the ground of that continent is very unequal. It's filled with ups and downs, I can say, as even the forests contain mountains. The cities are built between certain mountains and high ground and low ground, and it's most often rare to see flat terrain on this continent. It still exists, but mostly mountains. Today's game starts in a very specific city, Maxia. Maxia is named after the deity of the weave, the magic around everyone. The name of that deity is also Maxia, and it's a city filled with a lot of magic schools. It's a place where a lot of magicians, wizards, sorcerer, or others go because they want to learn more from other people that are more advanced in magic and have more experience. But it's also the base of a particular team of explorers, a team of adventurers, which is called the Explorers League. It's a very popular league that recruits new adventurers and also older ones. It doesn't have to be level 1 or anything, but it's an Explorers League that takes most often young adventurers or less experienced adventurers and gives them high rewards for low and easy quests. So that's why it's so popular. You can get good magic items to begin, and as you continue, you can use those magic items to do harder quests. And it's kind of a way to help younger adventurers do more difficult quests to help the Explorers League. And today, the Explorers League has a recruitment. It is currently morning, and the recruitment happens in a museum. The museum is called the Museum of Everything. It's a very big building on the outside, kind of like a cathedral type building. And, well, at the entrance of this building, there are a lot of tables, a lot of people at tables waiting to be recruited or being put with other people for teams. And to the right of that big room is a bar, a place where people can buy alcohol or just get drinks while waiting and talking with their friends. And to the left, there is a cafeteria, a place where you can get food. And everything is a bit expensive, if you know. It's a bit like in real life, where if you go at a big event, they're gonna oversell the drinks and food. But it's there if anyone wants it. And at one table in particular, we have 2 people waiting to be put in a group. They've been told that everyone is grouped up right now, but the next people available will be put in a group with them. Not necessarily for a team. They're not forcing teams onto you. You get to make your own team. But it's a group for a presentation of the museum. You will get a visit, because there are things in there that are... A lot of things in there are from the Explorers League. And so we will begin with 2 people coming from the front door. A small duo of, let's say, unfamiliar faces for the city. There are people that look different, clearly. And we'll start with Dussault and Mev. Can you guys describe your characters as you enter the double doors that are wide open of this cathedral? This museum.
Want to start or should I?
I can go first if you want.
I don't mind.
All right. So a tall and slender elf comes in, has silver long braided hair, and he looks happy just to be here. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. He has a longbow sitting on his shoulder with a quiver on the other side, and his armor is made of a mixture of leather and feathers. Not feathers, leaves. Thank you. And he has no boots. He walks bare feet, and he's just walking and humming.
Skippity hum. Yeah. Next to him, you see a woman, humanoid-ish, with little cow legs and green mossy hair. Skippity hopping next to him, just happy to just tag along. Wearing basically nothing, just pink fabric that I've gathered up around during my adventures or travels. With a rosy type long staff. Just using it kind of skip around, making space as we move really, really stupidly around.
All right. At the entrance, small, maybe elvish or half elf, with long ears, kind of purple red hair and nail polish, that's wearing kind of a, I guess, work attire, but like office work attire. It's striped, striped sleeves, white and gray,
Bro.
with a black middle with a red tie, and she comes forward to you guys with a little notebook in her hands. Thank you, big brained fool, for following. And and she gets closer to you two, and she looks a bit shy. Welcome to the Museum of Everything. Are you here for the Explorers League?
Hell yeah! I say a little bit too loud.
Way too excited.
What are your names?
I'm Sylphir Forest Spell.
Sophia.
Deal
Forest. Is it like forest spell in one word or two words?
Yes, one word.
One word. Perfect. And
That's the
you?
name of my tribe.
Dear Leyland. Just write it wherever.
All right. I think I've seen you before. No?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm hard to miss, and I give her a little wink.
All right. So for the first part of this recruitment, we put people together in small groups, and they get someone with them to show them around. I'm sorry, it's my first day here. But yeah, someone will be assigned to you, and he will give you a visit of the museum, and give you some explanations on the league. Is that okay?
Amazing, hun. Thank you so much for your help.
All right. Since there's only two of you, and we need a guide for a bit, we have a limited amount of guides. What do you say you go sit by that table over there? Come with me. There's two people over there. And she starts walking towards that table, and you can see two individuals sitting at a table, waiting. Jay and Kiki, would you like to describe your characters?
Absolutely.
You go first.
All right. So you see sitting at this table next to a man roughly her same size, this woman with incredibly delicate features, pale, pale, pale skin. It's almost translucent. She has long black hair, and at the roots, they've started going white. And she kind of has her head down, and at her side, she's has this little leather pouch, and in the back, a big round metal shield. She is wearing a long skirt that's kind of tattered and a kind of leather bodice that's rough in the same way, old boots as well. And she's leaned forward and she has a tarnished gold ring that she's kind of twisting absentmindedly around her finger, and she's kind of staring off into the distance. And something that's really striking about her is that her eyes seem almost as pale and translucent as her skin. They're this weird opalescent type of blue color. And she's just staring off forward, kind of lost in her own thoughts.
And next to her, you're seeing a man about, well, I'm sitting, so you can see how tall I am, but wearing a cloak and a leather armor, well, ish. But yeah, mostly you can see the cloak. You can see that I have long hair, white hair, and I'm dark hair. My bad. But my skin is also really pale. Not bluish, more whitish, but still really pale. I have yellow bright eyes, and yeah, I look human but inhuman at the same time. I'm probably a human to you, a weird looking human. And I have a short bow in the back, and you can see that I have a rapier on my side. And probably you can see it, but I have 2 rings on the same finger, the index finger. And that's about it.
All right, now for everyone,
I'm good looking. I'm good looking though.
Just
I'll-
to let you know.
Just to let you
Hot.
know, I'm good looking.
For everyone, I'll put a little slideshow of your miniatures of your characters,
Oh no.
so everyone will be able to see what you look like in with images. So you guys sit down at the table with them, and someone will come shortly. Yeah,
Okay.
I have to go back. Bye. And
Bye.
she runs off to the
Toodaloo.
entrance.
I'm eagerly shake both of your hands like, oh my god, hi, nice to meet you. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Trying to shake Kiki out of her
Who are you guys?
people. We're supposed
You
to be sitting
guys.
with you guys.
Are we teaming up with you, or
I guess so, you lucky
Nice.
bastard.
Said something about group tours. This must be the rest of our group.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are so lucky.
we are lucky? I guess you guys are unlucky to be with us.
Oh, that's a little emo.
I kind of. Sorry. It's a inside joke, I guess.
Or is it? Well,
We're really
nice to meet
keeping up
you.
this air of mystery between us.
Well, nice to meet you then. I am Bram. Just call me Bram. What are you guys are named? Do you have names? You seem
Oh,
kind of weird.
My name is Dia.
Dia.
I'm
And how
Sylphir.
about you? Sylphir and Dia. All right.
I'm Vaya. It's a
Hello.
pleasure to meet the both of you. I haven't really ever seen people, that look quite like you. And I kind of gesture to Dia.
Take my tail and just slightly like brush the hair out and be like, "Thank you."
Oh, sure, yeah. So where are you guys from? What parts do you hail from?
The forest.
Yeah, what he said from over there.
Oh,
Quite precise.
look at
Yeah.
Bram. And like I give him
That
a
was
look
clear
that's like,
enough.
and I thought I was crazy.
Well, you seems like nice folks. Just don't get in our way, I guess.
Hey, likewise.
Likewise, for
I
both of the statement. All right.
I feel threatened.
Oh, you
Nah,
shouldn't.
you shouldn't.
Uh, no, you're fine. Huh? Who?
Well. What do we have to do now? Are we waiting for someone, or
I think
Hopefully the store can start.
You guys
when are
see
we heading out?
you guys see
Everybody's just awkward.
a very small, maybe 3 feet tall, maybe 3 and 2, but a very small dwarf guy that you can't really see much of him because of his big hat. As he's walking, you see his hat is circular, blue, with a little thing at the top that goes behind. And it's so much bigger than him, but he's wearing it and he's kind of walking with his cane, and you can see smoke coming out of a little pipe that goes all the way to the end of the hat so that the smoke doesn't get stuck on his hat. So it's a long pipe.
Yo, it's a flying path.
And he's walking and he kind of gets his head up, and you can see this gray bearded little dwarf that's kind of skinny for a dwarf. He's not big, and he's wearing good looking clothes. Kind of looks kind of noble. He's wearing a little blue jacket with a lighter blue shirt under. And he's walking with his cane. And he's coming towards you guys, and he's like, "Oh, hi. I'll be your guide today. I still got things to do, but I thought I'd come and say hi. You'll be the 4 of you together. I don't know if you guys know each other, but if not, get acquainted. I'll be doing my things, and I'll come back later. We'll be doing a tour of everything. There's 3 rooms to look at. So, yeah. I'll be right back." And he keeps walking.
Simple-minded. I like him.
Is an extensive hat. That is a wow. I
It's
didn't
a fashion
think that.
statement.
I'm
I've been through
disappointed
many
someone was
cities.
under it.
Oh,
I thought it was just a flying hat.
is he
Okay.
that short though? That's a little rude, to be honest.
Are you sure you want to be in the Explorers League?
Hell yeah.
We're fine.
Just making sure.
He seemed positive.
He seems positive, but
Maybe we can snitch his hat off, just to
No.
see.
Yo, we should try.
There's a man under the hat. You don't need to take the hat.
But
He's
what if there's a hat under the hat that's hiding another thing?
That'd be so
What if
cool.
he's bald and he's really self-conscious about his baldness?
That's okay. We can give him some cheerful information about his baldness and then hit on him or something. Boost his ego. It's just good measure. I don't know how you guys do things and not coming from the forest, but we would. From over there.
Oh.
Okay.
How about we leave the little man alone? He seemed like a nice folk.
Never let me do anything fun.
First time we met.
Yeah. Customs in the cities are so strange.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you just living out in the forest, like in a village, or like in a? And I look at Daya, and I go, farm?
Hey, yo, that's racist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it just because of the cow patches? Because that's
It's-
just rude.
I mean, I really didn't get out of the house much for the last little while.
Then maybe you shouldn't assume things about other people's lifestyles
Yeah,
if
you've
you
seen worse.
yourself are weird, you know?
I'm not weird. What's weird?
We did just threaten to steal a man's hat, so maybe we shouldn't be judging about the people's weirdness.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying nobody should judge anybody for their
Are we
weirdness.
getting against each other right now? I think we should focus a bit.
No, we're all saying the
Just
same
need a little
thing.
music to
We're about to
appease the
make a
mood.
team here. I guess-
I've never seen her
It's
type
okay.
of person before. It's very fascinating. I didn't know there
Nobody's
was a lot
seen
of things that existed. A lot of things changed
over the years.
over the time.
She's old.
I'm
Okay,
not
boomer.
old. I just
I didn't say that.
I lived very, very, very far north for a very, very long time. And it's really hard to get other places, and the only people there were humans and occasionally elves that passed by.
No, I've been walking around mostly in the forest. I lived in a school nearby for a while.
Were you like a teacher? Or did you
just studied?
Oh, that's fun. So you can do like a magic school, like what they have here.
And anything school really? They didn't know what to do with me. I'm not supposed to be from here. You see, it's kind of just a happy little accident.
I mean,
I've heard that before.
I can relate to that. I had kind of it ended well. It was happy in the
Seppu,
long
thank you for the follow.
run. I'm here, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll just be kind. You guys want anything to drink or to eat? I'll go pick it up for you.
No, thank you.
No?
I did gather some squished mushrooms on the way if you guys want, and I take out like tiny little flatted up mushrooms.
Can I do like a nature check to see if she's trying to poison me?
They might look weird, but they're fine. I saw her
They
pick
look
them. She just jumped on them for no reason.
Yeah, you could try to identify the mushroom.
That's actually really good. 18.
18. Well, mushrooms are always difficult because, a lot of mushrooms look like each other.
Gosh.
But this one is either edible or slightly poisonous, but not too bad. You'll just
But
get
not-
some.
yeah.
Here, I'll
Some
show you, and
stomach
I'll
aches.
take a little piece and I'll eat it.
Oh no! Oh, I mean, I don't think it's the worst if it.
It
but
tastes
might
a bit
give
like dirt, but it's fine.
I mean, I think that's lovely, but I think it might give you an upset stomach if you're not careful.
No, I've eaten plenty of those on our way.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe that's why
Okay.
we're weird.
I mean, it's possible. You just picking stuff up off the ground and eating it.
They
Well,
look
now
fine
we
to
know
me.
what they eat.
Yeah,
Poisonous stuff.
we're
It's good for your strength. You should try one, seriously.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. But I don't eat
She's not hungry.
mushrooms. Yeah, I'm not
But,
hungry.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm just
Well,
gonna
first-
give a tiny piece of my little... in my shirt. You just see me, like, take a tiny piece of mushroom and just, like, hide it sort of right under my bra. And I'm gonna take out my pan flute. Is that what I have? I think it's what I have. And I'm gonna just...
Yo. I
blow
have
on
that
it.
too.
Oh! Music band, let's go!
You just want to start playing in the waiting room,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
cafeteria.
Enough talking. This is getting weird. I don't want to eat my mushrooms. I'm a little hurt.
All right.
People. Oh God, my mic isn't picking up anything.
Uh,
Are all people in big cities like this?
Weird?
I whispered to Bram. Sorry.
How dare you.
There's a lot of weird people. Yes, indeed. I'm kind of used to it. I've killed a bunch of them.
Don't say that out loud. That's
Well,
not
normal.
good.
I've killed normal people also. There's
But I mean, no,
no
you're
problem.
just. Yeah, I don't
I-
want to
I
get.
am?
I don't want to get stabbed again. If we're talking about, the thing, I don't want to.
Hugger, so you're fine.
This guy just sniffed us.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, but I didn't like it. I think it was yucky. The dude was creepy. He gave me bad vibes.
Got it. So keep it up with your mushrooms, guys.
Yeah, I think they have lovely nutritional value.
I'll be right back.
All right, DM.
So we're just supposed to play the pan flute until you're back?
Somebody-
DM is leaving.
Where's the skip button?
we need 50 subscribers so we can start making bad choices.
Please. Let her eat my mushrooms.
What's in your bra? Answer the question.
Already there.
You wanna see?
I
I'm
want to
just gonna-
see. I don't want your titties, but I know there's an animal probably in there.
First of all, not wanting to see my titties is really offensive. Second of all, I'll show you.
Knowing you, Mev, I think there's a rat like stuffed in there.
No, I'll take out like there's a tiny little worm. It's a massive ass worm with like a bajillion teeth. That's like purple and all like
What the hell?
pink and
So sad we can't show it right now.
yeah.
Why
And then
is it in there?
it was cold. This is an open space. It needed a little bit of heat. This is a very warm. You want to touch? It's warm.
Your worm or your. Okay, it's already back in the shirt. So you were talking about your.
It was really
your chest?
cold. Yes.
Okay. I thank you, but I have I'm just always cold, north, you get used to it, so. But thank you. I think that's a lovely generous offer, but we're in public.
Oh, did you want to touch it? Not the boob, the worm.
The worm? Sure. I would love to. Will it bite me? It had teeth, like a lot of teeth.
But it's fun. You can ask him. It just nibbles.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't
Wait.
it doesn't
hurt.
hurt.
Okay.
I can do it so you can see.
Yeah, I think that
I'll
would
just put my finger in his mouth
Okay.
and you'll make a little noise. While biting me. And I'll be like, see? It tickles.
Okay. And I try to pet it on the head. Does it like I try to go around its teeth to like boop.
His name is Cuddle Bear. He's great.
Oh. Mhm.
He's a little gooey, a little wet, but I mean,
Ah.
that's why he gets cold.
Vaya instantly regrets touching the worm. Like,
Sit back in my boobies.
Do you have a pet also, Silfair?
Yeah, but it's not here right now.
It's not with you. You're not keeping it in your bra.
Nah. It's not my pet. It's my friend.
is it a
Oh,
large?
he goes out and about.
Big?
I'm sorry.
Is he big? Is he large? Is that why he's not here?
Oh yeah, he's big,
Hi.
but it's not that. That's not why he's not here. He just
Oh.
does what he wants.
Oh. Okay. But Bram and I don't have any pets.
You should.
Not that I know. Not
They're-
that I
they're-
know
they're a
it.
good investment.
That's sad.
Yeah. No, thank you.
It's okay. Maybe you can pick up a rat somewhere and try to make it your friend. I've heard people do this. No?
I don't need friends. Actually, I'm good.
I don't like rats.
What's this music?
It
I
seems like
have no clue.
there's bongos
As-
in the background. And it's really
As
throwing
is
me
known.
off.
To be
I feel like I'm
fucking
home.
blowing poop hands and shit. Then choo, 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 music.
Hey,
And over
hey!
here
I only
you
want to
get, like-
dance.
Yeah. What is this?
I forget that we're live. I forget that this is like there's some stuff that I'm doing and saying that's not going to be cut out in post. And I'm just like,
No. Well, maybe for the YouTube, but right now, no. You're all there.
Thank God.
Here, I'll put some fun music.
If it makes you feel better, all of our characters are fucked up. so
I am really
I don't think
excited.
that
Way
I can
better.
do that with my little instrument.
No?
I mean,
You
no.
could do the fiddling part, I think.
I feel like that's too much of a delicate instrument.
No. You've been playing this pan flute for decades, I'm sure of it. I can feel it in my bones.
You can feel it in your bone.
The dwarf comes back.
Oh, fuck.
And you can see he sits at the table.
Time.
And now you can finally see like his face completely. And he has like big, bushy, white eyebrows.
Oh,
And he's got, you know, the facial hair, the beard, the mustache. Everything is white and bushy. And he's got very lit up eyes. There's kind of a white light coming out of his eyes.
What I thought he meant when he
And-
said lit.
And he sits down. Oh, huh. So I'm Krebin. I'll be doing the little tour. So you guys are interested in the Explorers League?
yes.
That's why we're here.
All right, all right. Any explorer experience? Any adventuring?
I guess you can call it explorer experience.
Yeah.
What he said.
Perfect.
I've never been that far though.
Well, we'll go do a tour of the museum, and we can talk while we walk. Come on. He jumps down his little cane, and he walks to the back of the room where there's double doors that are open, and there seems to be a small corridor in there. And he goes towards it. So, is it your first time in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So everyone's first time. Well, you must be impressed by all the big schools outside and all the big buildings.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, cut out.
bye,
It's-
Mev.
It's cute. It's cute.
I said, yeah, yeah. What's under your hat?
She really
Oh, my-
wants
my-
to know.
My head. There's my
Is it a
head under
fashion
there.
stand?
Oh,
Like
it
it's
is.
a hat?
Yes. Of course. It's a beautiful hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where can I get one?
yeah. What he said.
I had it special made, so
By
Where can I
who?
get one?
I'll never reveal my secrets. You will never get a hat that cool.
I have to steal it then.
No,
And as
no,
you're walking
shh.
and entering the little corridor, the corridor seems to end on two passageways. One to the right, one to the left. But on the wall in front of you, there are 5 beautiful paintings. Did I fuck up already?
Is there the little message? Do not.
I
touch?
did.
Don't take pictures.
No, at the end it's an open room, and in that big room that the corridor opened in, there are what seems to be 6 little rooms on either side of this place.
What did you just say? I didn't
there's,
heard.
there's 6 rooms.
6. Oh, okay.
So 3 on both sides. There seems to be, like on the left wall, it's going to be a small room, a big room, a small room, and the same thing on the other side. And he begins. So we begin to the right or the left? What do you want to see first? And as you look, some of them seems to have like glass protecting the room, so you cannot enter. But others you can enter. But you can see a bunch of children in one room.
But
To
you-
the right, and they're all flying inside the room.
No, I want to do that too.
It's one of the big rooms.
What's wrong with your children?
Oh,
fine?
this. Well, we can start on that side, and he goes to the right.
That.
I'll explain that one when we get there. Let's start with this small room. And he goes to the room. Thank you, Rain, for the follow. He goes to that room, and it's protected by glass, and it's super dark inside. Like the light doesn't go through the glass. But on the other side, you can see glowing mushrooms, but they barely glow, but enough for you to see them. And he says, those are mushrooms from the Underdark. They're pretty rare and they don't grow up here, but we've managed to do an enclosure for them. So that's why the light doesn't go. It's for the best. And we can cultivate them once in a while, because they keep growing.
Hey guys, mushrooms.
Do they taste good?
Depends who you ask. Some say it tastes like soap. Others say it tastes like
Do you sell them?
not me personally. I'm the guide here. Let's go to the next one.
Are
didn't
Underdark
say no.
mushrooms cilantro?
He didn't say no.
That's what I thought.
He brings you to the next room. It's a 25 by 25 room that you can enter, and you can see a bunch of children just flying around in there. And he says, well, once you enter that room, you have the ability to fly.
I rush in.
You rush in, and as you rush in, you start to feel light. And you kind of understand that you can now move in whichever direction you want, because you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Holy crap, this is so cool, guys. You have to try this out.
Do a flip. Do a flip.
I'll pass.
I just do a flip and then spin off in the air.
Yeah, you can see some children are like, oh, they kind of move
Give you the
because
face.
there's like an adult in the playground.
Can we
So
can
yeah,
we go in?
you're flying.
Can we-
Well, of course, it's there for that.
I want to jump in. It's like a little ball pit. That's what it is. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a
without the
flying
kids.
ball pit without
yeah,
balls.
with the kids. The kids are the balls.
Oh. So yeah, you enter and you gain a flying speed too.
Wow, this is impressive. Does anything else float?
Hope she's wearing underwear.
I don't have.
That doesn't matter at this point.
It's a couch.
All the kids are scarred for life. It doesn't even matter at this point anymore.
I mean, they see two grown adults jumping in. I might accidentally kick one of them with my leg. 'Cause I'm trying to
Hey, watch
fly.
out! There's children there.
Oh no.
Come on,
Oh,
be careful, guys.
How do you get out of there?
One of them just
They just
got
fly
thrown
out.
into a wall.
Oh.
Yeah, you just go out. It's a room.
You can
I'll
walk
try
into
to fly out and see if the flight continues when I get out.
Roll
Dexterity saving throw.
an
down.
acrobatics.
Ah.
10.
10. You fly out, and as soon as you get out of the room, it stops, and you start falling, and you manage to catch yourself, but very, very badly. But you still don't take any damage from it. You just fall to the ground, and you manage to like hit your elbows, so you're fine.
I need to have this at home.
Well, it was quite complicated to make, so I doubt we can.
Where's the recipe,
Bring this.
sir?
This is a museum, so let's look at the
Okay.
things
Right.
and
Priorities.
try to bring them home later. So the third room, the third little room, it looks like a 10 by 10 room. This one, it doesn't have any glass. This one you can enter, and as he enters and shows you, there's a bunch of displays with what seems like terrible organs. Some are
I mean-
blackened, or some have like there's a white heart. There's a bunch of different organs, but they all look weird. And he says, well, this is the undead organ room. This is where we display organs from undead we managed to keep.
Is that all you have?
It's undead.
Just undead things? This is
Yeah.
2 rooms with undead things. You guys have like a fascination for
What other undead things we have?
the mushrooms. They're not undead, but they're
They're not undead. They just grow underground.
yeah, same difference.
He looks a bit weirded out. Like what is she talking about? And he continues. So here you can see a lung. It was the lung of a skeleton. Weirdly, he kept his lungs under his skeleton, and we didn't know why, so we took it, examined it, and it stopped aging. So it's there.
This is my house.
So this is the brain, and he just goes and shows you guys different
You can
stuff.
do this DIY.
And then he brings you to the other side of the room. So let's go see the other rooms. And now we're going from right to left. So this one is a 10 by 10 room, protected by glass. And on the other side, you can see like a small pedestal made of stone. And on it, there's a beautiful golden egg. The egg has scales.
Oh,
And it's quite big. It's like, I'd say 3 feet high.
Does it remind me of something? Do I know?
And he says,
type of egg.
this is a gold dragon egg. Unfortunately, the baby inside has died. But we keep it. It's beautiful. It's worth a lot. And it's a reminder of how great these beings are.
By the way, is that the mission? Are we getting in group to make the tour? Are we getting a
Well, we
reward
start by
afterwards?
the tour, but it'll become clearer later on.
Do we get a reward? Do we get to pick? Is this like collectioners? Sorry.
Absolutely not. There's nothing in this museum you will leave with today.
not
Today?
even, not
Or
even
ever.
that?
Or ever.
No. Today's good.
Not
for
even
me,
my
big
hat.
boy.
Come on. And he brings you to another room. It's 25 feet by 25. It's quite big. It's the other big room. This one has a glass, so you can't enter. And you can see on the other side, there's rain falling on beautiful, very beautiful and vibrant colored plants. They're plants with like flashing green grass, and there's flowers with really bright colors. Something that seems abnormal, almost like the plants were magical. And it's raining on them. And you can see there's a ceiling, but it's raining in that little room. And he says, this is a part of the Feywild. This is where we just brought a small part of the Feywild here. It's a part that rains always. So that's why it looks like this. It's very pretty, very beautiful to look at.
I love
Yeah,
this
that's
room.
just like me for real.
Aren't you from there? Have you ever been there?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
I wasn't asking you. You've been
no.
there.
No.
Uh-huh.
You have? I mean, you
Uh-huh.
have. I knew that.
So,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
all right, let's go to the next room.
Good idea.
It brings you to the other one where it's also protected by glass, and there's sand on the ground.
Yeah.
It's a 10 by 10 room, so it's not that big, but there's a sarcophagus on it, and standing behind it, a mummy. It doesn't seem alive, it's just put in a standing position. And he
A
says, this is a real mummy. It's been killed, and its body is on display here. Yeah, Yeah. Honestly, I
It's
don't
not
know much about
hesitant.
the first room here. We should continue. Come on, the other corridor. And he brings you to the back of the room where there's the corridor that leads to a wall with 5 paintings that goes right and left. I got confused earlier, but now is the time for that room. And he stops in front and he says, to the left, we have the observatory to look at the stars. To the right, we have the magic item room, which will be way more interesting. But I want to hand with it, because it's a good room. It's where I can do a little explanation on the Explorers League.
Where you got your hat.
But now that we're here, we'll take a look at those paintings on the wall. And you see 5 paintings. And he starts with the first one. This one. And you can see all the paintings are in golden frames. Very pretty frames. And under them, there's always a plaque with a name in what seems to be gold. The first one, it's written Assunta, Lady of Fire. And on the painting, you can see a pile of gold and treasures and gems with a gigantic red dragon on top. The dragon looks particularly big, but his pile under him is even bigger. I should say her, it's Lady of Fire. And he says, Assunta, Lady of Fire, and he touches the plaque, and the dragon moves its head in the painting. It's a very pretty painting, it looks very realistic, but the dragon moves its head while breathing fire, and it says, your treasure is mine. And then it goes back in its original position. So
No,
these
it's not.
paintings... Oh, you don't have to take it seriously. These paintings were made by a wizard known as Uzax. He makes paintings of long forgotten creatures, and he animates them with a little spell. This one is Assunta. It's an ancient red dragon, and she was known to keep her victims alive and make them watch while she took everything they had, including treasures, money, gemstones, anything, rings. But she also took their lovers, their children, their parents, brother and sisters. They took everything from them, and she had a big prison of prisoners that she made watch all over her treasure room. Fortunately for everyone, the dragon was slain and her treasure was taken to enrich certain cities. We can go to the next one. You can see the name Buabare Dibraz al Shebru. And on it, it looks like a red genie with a tail made of sand. He has mutton chops, and he looks bald, but he has a little patch of hair that's super long attached together, and it kind of flies behind him, and it looks to be like as big as him, just the trail of hair behind him. He's wearing a red and gold jacket with a gold necklace and gold bracers. He looks like a powerful red genie. And in his hand, there's a circular golden object. It has a lot of details on it. It looks like the painter made it so we can see all the details, but he made them blurry. So if there's arcane symbols or anything, you can't really decipher anything, but it's there on the painting. And he said the guide touches the little plaque and says, Buabare Dibraz al Shebru. And while he touches it, the painting moves, and the genie moves and looks, gets closer and says, it is time for humanity to work for me. And the guide starts explaining. This is a Dao. He has one of the most powerful artifacts in the world, the Orrery of the Wanderer. He managed to take that orrery from its creator. And he could twist time to its liking. The artifact was created to tap into a bunch of planes of existence, but the artifact was kind of unstable, and so it didn't go as well as the Dao thought it would. So as he was trying to make all of humanity work for him, well, the artifact kind of failed to function properly, and it killed him. Fortunately for all of us. Next, we have, and you can see the painting. The plaque says Drogivakt. And on the painting you can see a mind flayer, but he has a faded blue color with his tentacles and his deep white eyes. His fingers and his face tentacles have kind of lines on them that reminds you of kind of a mummy. And he is wearing purple robes with some kind of rusty copper shoulder pads. It's kind of green and orange because of the rust. And it goes on his shoulders all the way behind his head and goes kind of in a triangular shape above his head. And the guide touches the plaque. Drogivakt! And a voice comes out as the kind of mind flayer that looks a bit undead turns towards you and says, "I will devour your brain." And the guide says, "He was the only known case of a mind flayer ever becoming undead. It is believed that he became so powerful that he became a lich, gaining immortality. But we don't really know what happened to him. Apparently a group of adventurers got in the abyss to kill him or something. It's just legends. It's blurry. Like I said, these are all forgotten creatures. But of great power, of course."
I'm sorry, what do all these paintings have to do here? I thought you said the majority of this were things that were recorded by the Explorers League.
This was a gift to the museum. Our own part that we really own is on the other side, the room with all the magical items. But I'll explain everything later. So this one, and you can see a plaque saying Sabien Vladimir Abraham. And you can see a very pale man with sharp teeth and red eyes. He's holding a lady in his arms and he's crying. You can see tears going down his eyes. And he's looking deep in her eyes. He has long grey hair and he seems freshly shaved. He wears a low witch hunter hat. When I say low, it's like the witch hunter hat, it doesn't go like eye up. It's like a low witch hunter hat. And he has black leather coat. He has a black leather coat. Wearing a lot of leather straps and stuff. He looks like a hunter, but his face is clearly a vampire with his pale face. But the girl he's holding in his hands look human. She has normal colored skin. And she looks dead. She has her head kind of limp in his arms. And the guide touches the little plaque. He says, Sabien Vladimir Abraham. And the vampire stops looking at her and he turns to you guys and he says, with, you know, like his tears almost look like they dry up immediately and there's just anger in his face and he says, humanity's blood will be drank in retribution. And he goes back to looking at her with his tears. And the guide starts explaining.
As I'm looking this painting, if you were looking at me, you could see a tear dripping up my
Sabien, he was a powerful vampire a long time ago, very long time ago, and a lot of people have forgotten him. But it's important that we remember a big war was started because his human wife was killed by other humans because she was with him. And, well, he decided to take vengeance on humanity and try to exterminate all humanoid races. Very, very dark. But of course he failed, and he got killed. But he did kill thousands of lives. Tragic, really. And the last painting, and you can see it's written Magieros. And you can see a giant treant that stands above a forest, but so tall above it. He looks really gigantic. He looks healthy, like a good tree with bright green leaves. He has a beard and a hair made of it. And he looks kind of good. He doesn't look as monstrous as the others. And the guide touches the plaque. Magieros. And the tree kind of does just one step. And you can kind of see that all of the forest shake in the painting. And he says, "Leave the trees alone."
Me too, man, me too.
And the guide says, well, he was the biggest treant ever seen. About 200 meters tall, if you can imagine. He protected the Najur forest a long, long time ago, centuries. No one
Sorry,
knows
it's a
what...
bit too much for me. Will you excuse me? I'm gonna go out in the corridor, sit down, and I'm gonna go to the toilet. But it's
We all lived in
RP-wise,
your
it works.
first
It works.
story.
It is inspired by Castlevania. So, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, no one knows what became of him, but he was known as one of the good guys. Unlike the other four that were there.
One of the good ones.
He was a good one, but he's also forgotten because he hasn't showed up ever since. But as we know, the Nadur forest seems protected already. So that's the 5 paintings. Any interest in any of them?
The last one.
You like the last one? Well, you said you've been in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you sound like that every time I ask you this question? I don't... It's a bit weird.
Is he
Uh-huh.
lying? I want to see if he's lying.
Drive me.
Can roll an insight check.
Insight check, motherfucker. But I don't know shit. That's an 8. I don't people very often.
It's hard to read.
Yeah, I tried that. Huh?
It's you.
Yeah, I know.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Because of my hair. He said he was interested. That's it. Good conversation, guys.
Good talk.
Well, we can go to the observatory. Are you coming back, mister?
Sorry about that. I'm alright. Let's continue.
Let's go to the observatory. And he brings you down a corridor. And as you enter the corridor, it is very beautiful. The roof is a dome in this circular room. And in the dome, as you look up, you can see a clear sky, but a night sky. And you remember very well, it's daytime right now. It's the morning. And in the middle of the room, hard to miss, the only thing in the room, is a big, very large telescope. You got a little battery
What was that sound?
thing. A large telescope. And you can see, just looking up like this, the stars and the solar systems. And the guide says, well, here, if you want to look at the stars, you can do it any time of the day. anytime it's at night, even if there's a storm outside. And sorry. Even if there's a storm outside, you can see. It's magical and lets you look at the stars. There's a little telescope in the middle that you can use to look at something in particular if you're interested in it. Anyone interested in stars? What kind of music is that?
Yeah, that's very
I'll change it, I'll
looking
change it.
into the starlight, looking ass music.
Anyone interested in the stars?
It's interesting.
Alright, not more than that. Let's go to the final room, the one where there'll be
While
more
we're
explanation.
traversing to the final room. No, it's okay. Not a question for the man. The man can keep big ass hat. I'm just gonna let everyone kind of go ahead, and I'm gonna kind of just hold Bram back a second. I'm gonna say, "Are you okay? Did you?"
I'm alright. This was something. The painting. The vampire?
Does that have
What was his
something-
name? Sabian. Vladimir Abram. I don't know, something touched me in that painting. Remind me of something.
Something to do with our illness?
Not really. A bit. Maybe the lady. I loved a woman once. Kind of remind me that.
Love's a difficult thing to deal with. I get it. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Another
Hey,
tear.
the two in the back! Come on, follow the group.
Let's go. Thanks for worrying.
And you get to the other room on the other side of the paintings. That room, it's circular, and it has 3 rooms around it. Just like in the previous one where there was like little rooms along the walls. This one has 3. It's circular, so there's one to the right, one to the left, and one in front. And in the middle, there's a big room, not a big room, a big encasement of glass with an item in the middle, a floating magical item. It looks like a very, very fancy compass. And the guide looks at it, points, and says, "Oh, so that's the orrery that the Dao was holding in the painting. We managed to get our hands on it. It's the most precious thing there is here." And you can see there's a bunch of guards in that room. And it seems protected. He says, if someone was to get their hands on it, it would be a big problem. But there are several parts in it, and some of them are not in it right now, so it's not that bad, but it's still very powerful. We'll start with the 3 rooms, and then we'll end with this one, alright? So let's start with this one, and he goes to the room to the right. And the room looks mostly empty. But the only thing there's in the room are displays. There's little wooden displays with space inside of them, and all of them are empty except one. And he says, "Oh, so these displays are what we bring here. Every important things that we find on our journey. Sometime the Explorers League will send someone to find it if they know where it is, but most of the time we find it in dungeons and stuff like that. Well, right now there's only one thing in these displays. It's this one." And he points, and you guys can see what seems to be a bag of holding. But there is a little plaque that says "Bag of Devouring" on it. And it says, so this bag is kind of like the bags with infinite space that we often give to the people in their first missions, because it's always helpful to have more space to carry things. But this one is different, except instead of a little extra dimensional space to store things, it's the mouth of a creature that will eat anything you put in it. So let's keep it in the casing. not try to put any fingers inside of it. But your jobs, once you get more powerful and more important in the league, will be to fill these displays with things that are dangerous, that shouldn't be in the hands of anyone bad. Like this bag of devouring, it's dangerous. And yeah, we have more things. Follow me. And he brings you guys to another room. And that room has 6 displays. 4 of them have things inside of them, and 2 of them are empty. And you can see they all look like belts. They look like belts, but not only the belts for the bottom of the body, but it kind of goes up and has straps up to the shoulders. And you can read little plaques below the belts, and there seems to be a belt of ill giant strength, a belt of stone giant strength, a belt of fire giant strength, and a belt of cloud giant strength. And there's 2 other displays, the 2 empty ones, have belt of storm giant strength and belt of frost giant strength. Frost? Is that it? Was that already there? No, that's it. I got it right. So it's missing 2 belts, and he says, those give you the strength of a giant. So obviously we keep them here because if we send adventurers and they get killed, well, the bad guy is gonna be a lot stronger. Literally. And we're missing 2 of them to complete our collection. I believe there's more than 1 of each in the world, but that's the 4 we have. Other room, follow me. You see a room with, again, casings, but these ones are on like, oh, I don't know what that's called actually. You know when you do a presentation, there's like a wooden thing, and then it's like in front of you so you can put your
Board?
Yeah.
podium.
Podium.
There's wooden podiums with a glass encasing, and there's books. And there's 6 of them, but 2 of them are empty. And below the casing on the podium, there's a little date that's counting down. Not a date, a timer, to be more precise. You can see the manual of bodily health. And on the timer, it says 76 years, 10 months, 21 days, and 12 hours. And you can see like the hour go down, 11 hours. There's the manual of quickness of action, 34 years, 2 months, 12 days, and 2 hours. There's the tome of clear thought, 1 year, 7 months, 13 days, and 20 hours. And there's the tome of understanding, 0 year, 3 months, 5 days, and 18 hours. 2 other displays are labeled the Manual of Gainful Exercise and the Tome of Leadership and Influence. And the guide says, so these are all books that can get you stronger just by reading them. Except every time you do so, the magic leaves and only comes back 100 years later. So we're keeping track of when we can use them again. But we're missing 2, actually. So if you ever find them, you know where to bring them. Alright. Let's do the big one in the middle, shall we? It's the most important one. It's something that the Explorers League, if they ever get the warning, we have to run back and find it. It's very important that we don't lose this one. The world was almost destroyed once because of it. And even if you're a good creature, you shouldn't try to use it. And he walks towards it, and you can see in more details the thing, the golden compass. It's pretty big. It's definitely not the size of a compass, but it has a lot of wheels and things that kind of turn inside of it. There's gems, there's writings, there seems to be dates. There's a lot of stuff in it, and it's a big kind of wheel mechanism with gears and stuff. And doesn't look like anything you've seen before. And he says, the Orrery of the Wanderer. this is an artifact. It's quite difficult to use, obtain, or get anything of similar power because there's not much things of similar power. It was created a long time ago, and well, ever since it's been taken by a Dao, we've kept it there because even good creatures have tried using it in vain. There are things inside of it. There is multiple mechanisms that you can add and detach, making it stronger or less strong if you detach it, of course. And, well, of course, it's an unbreakable glass, and he ting 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 on the glass. It's protected by magical glass so that no one can break it open. There's guards here to protect it in case, but if anyone tries to just break it with even a wish spell wouldn't break it, you know? I could hit it as hard as I can and nothing would happen. And he
Can we try?
gives
Can you try to hit it?
Can we bonk it? Can
well,
we bonk it?
he bunks it, and as he bunks it, it starts to
Oh.
it starts to crack. And he looks at it and he's like,
Oh,
Not good.
I didn't do that.
you overestimated that glass.
No, I hit it with my fist. I wouldn't hurt you if I hit you with my fist, but this,
Try it.
and it stays like that. There's just like a crack on it. And he looks around and he's like, is anyone playing a trick on me? An illusion spell or something? Come on, guys, it's not funny, you know, it's quite an important thing. Anyone? And the glass
Can I look?
shatters.
Oh, my God.
Ah!
And that's here that we'll take a little break.
All right.
I gotta go get a snack. We're fucked though. Somebody's gonna steal that compass and we're gonna be
It was
screwed.
me.
It's you. You're gonna steal the compass.
We better take it first.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
safekeeping.
Right.
Are we playing the indie right now? Is that what we're doing?
Beat by Tom V.
No.
And welcome back. In the last episode, no. All right, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this my whole life.
Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you, Jay.
Say, you're welcome, bro.
Before the little break, a
Was there
wall
net
of
20?
glass shattered, showing the orrery on the other side. And as it shatters, you can see someone appear. And as they are appearing, their hands is going towards the item, but he's not close to it. He's behind. Far maybe 20 feet away from you guys that are close to the glass that just broke. And some dark tendrils of like purple dark energy kind of seeps from his fingers and go towards the object. And the object kind of starts twisting and turning, and it's starting to spew out shadows all over the room, and just the lighting of the room gets dimmer and dimmer. I'll ask everyone to do to roll initiative as the room gets filled with
Initiative.
shadowy monsters. And I'll start
I roll super well.
Ooh, me too.
music.
Hot diggity down.
I'm not convinced by the battle music of Otto. No?
Yeah, Anthony, we rolled like 4 nat 20 while you were at the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, what he said.
Lies.
No. Are we saying our roll?
Nope. Just wait a moment while
I don't think you
roll.
want
Wait.
to. Oh, sorry. What? Huh?
Two separate
Oh.
rolls. Oh my god. Does it count if I roll a natural 20? Because I just did.
Have proof?
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen.
Does it count? God Tony, does it
Nope.
count?
Ah.
He
Nah.
says no.
I mean, shit.
Alright.
Ow.
Anyone roll over 20? What are your rolls?
22.
21.
22.
I'm just stating.
22
Bruh.
for
If you're an
Sylphia.
elven ranger, your fucking dex is through, so.
These guys ain't kidding.
21 for Vaya. I rolled high for all my enemies, by the way.
Good job.
There are many like plural.
They are fast. After that, above 15? Above 10?
Above 15, yeah,
Oh.
15, yes. I had 19.
19.
Okay, so we're still up there.
Ram.
Yeah, we're
Well,
up
up there.
there.
Except for Matt.
R.
And
Wait.
how much did Aradia roll?
Huh?
Or
I rolled, I,
Aradia?
rolled,
Aradia?
I rolled a 5.
Oh, you're not up
Oh.
there.
I rolled a nice
Right
little,
up there.
decent 5.
Alright. And as this begins, I forgot to roll for one thing.
Ah, sorry.
What it's gonna be.
Aradia? How do you say your name?
Radio.
Aradia, you're first to die.
Oh, Radia. Oh, Radia. I wrote Dia. or something.
Yeah, but
That's our nickname.
that's my short name. It's just
Oh,
'cause-
so that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So, top of initiative with a 25
Hmm?
is the villain that just did this. With the dark
Hmm?
energy that went to the orrery. And you kind of
Okay,
see
okay,
it
but-
shift. And it starts to really move a lot. And it kind of falls on the ground. Near all of you guys. And he's gonna go ahead and snap his fingers. And you can see the orrery kind of start to move quickly, very quickly. Kind of like it's having a seizure. This object is having a seizure right now. And darkness is spilling everywhere, and you can see those shadow creatures kind of starting to form from it. You can see shadow dogs, and one of them is coming towards you guys, while the others are fighting off guards. You can see very subtle shadow, just shadows that kind of move, and you can kind of see a humanoid form in the shadow, kind of moving, coming towards you, and some of them are like taking guards. And there's also black cloaked creatures that you can't see under the cloak, but they're floating around like ghosts, like in Harry Potter, the cloaked
Dementor.
creatures, Dementors. It looks a bit like that. They're just moving around, and you can just see their blue eyes as they're moving in the shadows. And they look particularly strong, but none of them are coming after you guys. But the bad guy is gonna move towards you, and you can see your guide kind of interpose. And there's kind of like a face to face. And the bad guy, now that you see him up close, is wearing dark clothes. Like a dark robe that's very tightly put around his body, and you can see there's a lot of gray triangles on it. Like, it's like kind of a design. And it's not really just a line, it's like multiple lines that come everywhere on his clothing. And you can see his face, this very pale being. Almost like Bram and Vaya. Very, very pale. White. With his white eyes, but he has nothing in his eyes, it's just white. And he has an expression on his face that doesn't move. It always stays just a normal, neutral face. And he moves towards the guide, and the guide clearly shows his intent to stop him. And the bad guy that did all of this is gonna open his mouth, but not from his face, from his neck. His head goes up, and you can see his neck open, and you can see a big tongue with teeth coming from the top and bottom. Like, his mouth is in his neck, and it opens wide. And he's gonna go for a bite attack against the little wizard that wasn't prepared for any of this.
Careful the hat.
Careful the hat, yeah.
The power is in the hat.
And
Bro, it's a hat within a hat that hides his power.
Exactly.
he goes in,
Light.
and he kind of takes a bite out of the wizard. And you can see his robes get completely destroyed. And his robes. He doesn't have robes, he has a little jacket. A little... It gets completely destroyed, and there's just blood starting to come out of it. And the creature chews that food.
Yum yum.
He dealt some good damage.
Jealous.
Can he preserve the bones? I need them for a social experiment.
No.
No.
Sylphir, you can see there's a bunch of some kind of just shadow creatures coming towards you and your group. And one big shadow dog. You can see the shadows kind of seep from his body. But he always stays the same length. And there's also the big guy attacking the guide.
The shadows look tangible. I don't know if that's how would you say it. Like, can I touch it? If I were to touch it, would I pass through it, or do I not know that?
It's hard to say.
Or
That's
they
DM
for real.
speak for fuck around and find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Time to
Let's
fuck around,
do it.
boys.
I'm
It's your
gonna,
playground.
I am gonna prepare my bow and just shoot an arrow towards the shadow doggo.
Alright.
Shadogo.
Shadogo.
Barb's favorite shadow bitch.
Roll to it.
16.
16 hits.
So that would be 6 damage. Piercing damage. If it does anything.
You can see your arrow kind of hit him. It kind of slows down in his body and goes through. But you can see a bit of like shadow starts to leave his body. Seems like it did some damage.
Oh shit, it works! And that's the end of my turn.
Is there blood involved in these creatures?
Not these ones.
Alright.
Not with what just happened, at least. Vaya. Vaya? I can never know.
I'm a bet this dude with the mouth opening up on his neck isn't considered humanoid, is he?
You can try.
Probably.
You don't really know.
Let's
He has
find
a
out.
human face.
Again,
You said-
fuck
yeah,
around
you
and
said
find out.
skin.
Let's
Oh.
find out.
Let's find out. Well. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I'd like to take my shield off my back. And then out of my little pouch, I'm gonna take out a small piece of iron. And I'm gonna look at the man and I'm gonna bend it over my finger and I'm gonna cast Whole Person. And see if it works.
Old person?
I bet it's not gonna work. It doesn't work, does it? This motherfucker.
You cast the spell, the magic leaves and gets to him, trying to stop him, but it cannot get a hold of him.
Ah!
Doesn't seem humanoid. At least your spell doesn't
nice
work.
try. Nice
At least
try.
we know he's not humanoid.
Anything on your shield?
Ooh, thank you for reminding me. As I take out my shield, I have a picture. Well, that's kind of hastily sketched into my shield of there's a stump. And from that stump is actually growing 3 mushrooms.
Mushrooms!
Mushrooms!
I will show a picture to the stream. Amazing art done by our friend Millie.
Shout out Millie.
Shout out Millie. Here, you can see on stream what that symbol looks like.
And
Symbol,
we
I
didn't
like
want to eat the mushrooms earlier.
And you didn't want to eat the mushrooms.
How fucking dare you?
They look yummy.
The past couple of weeks have just been a learning experience, so, you know. Okay. Can I?
Can you?
I don't know.
She can.
I
She
think so.
can't.
She can't.
can't?
Shit.
She can't.
He is
I'm
I'm
unable to carry.
sorry. I
She's unable
fucked
to
her.
can.
I fucked around and I found out, guys. He ain't human, which is unsurprising given the teeth in his neck. But you know,
So did we. Thanks.
no
Thanks for the
worries.
cue.
Figured it out, guys. Try fire. That was my turn.
Alright. Next. It's the turn of the enemies. The enemies, seeing all these guards and all these people, are gonna start attacking the guards. And I'll just roll. Oh, but the guards are holding their own. Most of them don't even get hit. And they're just battling against these creatures. But some of them are really strong. I'll say the big shadow dog that was there got hit by an arrow from Sylphir, so he's gonna charge to you and he's gonna try to bite you, Sylphir. I'm gonna go for an attack.
Smack him on the nose. Bad dog.
Does a 15
Bad doggy.
hit?
Bonk him.
It does.
No boit.
No boit. Shout out to that TikToker. He's never gonna watch the stream.
What is TikTok?
Don't worry
He
about it,
does-
Grandpa.
10 points of piercing damage, and you must do a strength saving throw. You can
That's
see
big,
he has
There's a big boy.
a lot of big teeth
Oh, fuck.
as he opens and chomps down on your leg.
Big boy.
Ow.
Strength saving throw?
12.
12, he pulls on your leg and you fall to the ground.
Oh,
Ouch.
It's,
ouch.
And then
Doesn't eat it.
he
anymore.
turns invisible.
Oh,
Even
You can
sadder.
see him kind of
Bastard.
disappear in the shadow, and since all the lights were dimmed, you are currently in dim light.
Ah.
And he's hard to see. While that happens, other creatures are gonna go against each one of you. There's 3 little shadows that kind of come towards you, and they don't look like they're running, they look like they're just like, I guess, floating towards you guys. And I'll start with Veya.
party.
One of them is gonna try to kind of just grab you. Again, very difficult to see in the dark, but the little
And
bit
I
of lights
can't-
let you
I-
see kind of his shape.
I
a
can't see
humanoid
anything.
shape.
Well, I have trouble seeing.
Do you have dark vision?
I do. I have 300 feet of dark vision.
Then you're fine.
God damn.
Hey.
Who are you?
Oh, fuck. Natural 20. That's not money, unfortunately.
Second one.
Let us
Maybe
roll those
again.
20s,
Yeah,
bro.
could you leave it to us, fucking asshole?
I'm sorry, I'm rolling well with those dice. That's a lot of damage, actually. Goddamn.
Uh-oh.
That's 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
Yeah, we should.
What the sweet
But
fuck?
that's not it. That's not it.
Dude,
Bruh, I'm gonna die.
16
There's-
it's incredible.
Your strength is reduced by 3
Permanently?
for now. At least you feel as he holds onto you, your life just you get your life sucked out of your body, and
Dude, we're
Ah.
getting
you
fucked
feel
and we're at
you just
home.
feel so much weaker after that. Another one is gonna go on Bram. He comes to you and he's gonna try
I'm ready,
to
bro.
attack you. Oh, I rolled well. I'm doing good. I rolled a 19.
We're not.
Don't
Yeah,
be
you hit
happy
me.
about this.
19
Bitch boy.
19 hits.
You're gonna kill your fucking home stream, bro.
Easy game, guys.
Yeah, you're hitting me. You're hitting me. Definitely.
So-
That's 6 of necrotic damage,
Oh,
and your strength is
Manageable.
reduced by
Alright.
1.
I don't care. Why would I care? You said 6? No, 6 is a lot at this point. Yeah.
And then another one is gonna go on Aurelia. Oh, it hides the Tony. No, it's
Oh, we
Boji.
gotta- we
Who is
gotta
Boji? I guess you
tip.
deserve it just because you're doing it on the players. His name changed,
Ah!
but it's for them, not for you. Well, I appreciate it because
That
it's
means
technically
roll
my
less
PayPal, so. But it's the PayPal of the group. It's the PayPal of the group. Thanks for the money,
What's going on?
Tony. I'm gonna
Oh, you paid for your
do an
20?
attack on Aradia. Oh, 9 to it.
Nah. Fuck you.
You see, he just tries to really kind of push him away
1 out of 4.
easily.
Go.
He's
Does
not
he have
very
bones?
strong. Doesn't seem to have bones, but you could feel him when you pushed him. All right, that's their turn.
To no bones day.
My turn, right? Let's go. Let's do it. Do I see like a torch around? Is there a torch, a source of fire?
No, the light.
I have
There's
one
not?
in my. I have one in my bag. That's it.
He doesn't know that.
I don't know that. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but.
Well, so okay, the closest wall to me.
You guys are in
my
the
deck
middle of
be.
the room. So
Okay,
if
so-
you want to go to a wall, there are the glass walls. Only one of the 4 broke.
Okay, which is how many feet from me?
And not very far, since you were like very close to the one that broke. So you
Like-
could move like 10 feet.
Perfect. I'm gonna climb the wall 15 feet.
There is a creature on you, though. There's a shadow on you. So if
Oh,
you
I-
move,
I'm
I
on
will
him.
get an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage then.
Alright. You disengage.
And then, yeah.
Tony, to answer your question, a lot. It's hard to say in this dark, dim-lit room. There's a lot of guards fighting shadow creatures that are hard to see. But there's about like just 15 that you can see easily. So more than that. But hopefully for you guys, there's a bunch of guards fighting them, and more are entering the room and going for the fight.
Yeah, we're talking about seconds now. It's a fast pace. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna disengage.
Whoa, the music just kicked in.
It's perfect. It's a perfect sound.
On your turn, go for it. You
Disengage,
disengage. He tries to
bonus
attack you, but you dodge it.
All right, fine. I'm a freaking move 15 feet on the wall, on the glass wall.
How do you do that?
So I'ma just walk on the wall, hands free. You can just guess whatever you want at that point.
It's
Yeah.
hands-free Bluetooth pairing.
Yay! Woo!
Yay!
Yay! And yeah, like it's a crawling spider, but Spider-Man. Spider-Man would be the best example right here.
When he runs on walls.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do as fast as I can. Yeah, I'm running on the wall, and I have my short bow. I guess ready. It is ready. I'm gonna shoot the one that was on me. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Roll to it.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Come on.
20. Not a natural, obviously.
So for the shadow, that hits, absolutely.
Ah. 5 damage. But it's yeah, I'm standing above him, so it's is it, how does it work? Is it a crit? No. I have advantage on the roll, right? But
No, you don't have advantage, but there are some of your newly acquired party members that are close to it. If ever you have an ability that works if they're 5 feet away from it.
Is there someone close to him?
Yeah.
Close to it?
You could use your sneak attack.
Yeah, sure. I will use my sneak attack
Go for it.
then.
Add your
So
damage.
12
12 total?
total, yeah.
He looks very hurt by that attack, and his body kind of, you can see the shadow start to dissipate, but he's still up.
Good.
But you
gonna
feel
wait
like
there.
another one of those and he's down. They don't seem very strong creatures.
I'm gonna just cheer the troops and say, "Don't give up, guys. We have this." And like, yeah, that's it. You can
All
feel
right.
that I'm not comfortable saying this, but I will say it.
Now it's the turn of the guards. I'll just roll one to see how they're doing. They're doing okay. Some of them are hitting, some of them are not. It's like 50-50. But for now, they're winning the fight because they haven't been hit much. Oh, that
Oh.
changes everything for the stream.
My bad.
All right, everything's back up. It put to me
What
in your place.
happened?
I just wanted to like sneak off for a sec. I guess that didn't work.
No, never turn off your camera because I will appear.
It's
You can
fine.
put
How
you can
dare
do
you.
you can do a Jacob and put a Kleenex over it. He does that sometimes.
Zach will appear in your bedroom.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it again.
And so, where was I? Yes, the
Guards.
wizard with this big hat, the guide, is gonna go and cast a spell on the creature. Let's see if it saves. Your guide goes up to the creature and touches it and says, "Go back to your plane." And the creature vanishes.
Banishment?
And then he turns around, looks at you, Faya,
Incredible.
and he says,
Oh.
"Thanks. I could have known where he was from another plane if your spell hadn't worked."
I think I'm like still restrained by this shadow.
Good luck with that. I need to keep my concentration now.
Oh!
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Let's get ready.
Ow.
That's the end of his turn. Aradia. It's your turn. You have a shadow in front of you.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
How close?
5 feet. He's in melee range. He tried attacking you, but he missed.
If I move, he's gonna get an opportunity attack, right?
He might.
Fine then. Jesus. Okay. I wanna bonk him. Again.
Again?
Again.
This is the first time.
I wanna bonk him as I move out. I wanna bonk him because apparently that's my move now.
So what do you
yeah,
do? Tell me.
I'm gonna slowly back up, but as I'm backing up, I'm just gonna try to hit him like that so that he can move out of the way. I'm really trying to fucking
Alright, you can
give
roll
a
your
big
attack.
swing. 18?
18 hits.
Bugger. I mean, huh? I don't know. That's D8. For 3 damage.
Yeah, it seems to do barely nothing as your quarterstaff goes through him. But it still did a little bit. You see a bit of shadow kind of dissipating. But very little.
It's okay, I move.
And as you move out, he's gonna try to
No. I refuse.
hit
kidding.
you. And drain your vitality. Oh, that's a bit better. 17?
That's what
Ah.
they do.
That's facts.
Sure.
Fucking
17?
bastards.
That
Yeah.
hits. That's
Juice me up. Huh?
8 points of
No.
necrotic damage.
Okay.
And your strength is reduced by 2. I was gonna say 0. Big reduce.
Okay.
So your strength score goes down by 2. Oh, by the way, Vaya, aren't you wearing heavy armor?
I am.
Is your strength score still good for it?
What's the cap for heavy
Shit.
armor?
Depends on the
Okay.
armor. You gotta check.
I think it's a chain, if I'm
Nice.
not mistaken.
Aradia, what else? Anything else?
Oh, no, I just moved out of the way.
Alright. It's the villain's turn. He is currently away. Sylphir,
It is I.
you are on the ground, and there's an invisible dog nearby.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
That is
I'll
cool.
try. I'll try to get up if my leg doesn't kill me.
You manage to get up.
And does that count as
After
an
your
action?
movement.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I will then shoot the nearest thing I can see that is not a friend.
I think they're
there's
all on it though.
there's one that Bram it and looks weaker if you want to try to kill him.
I will try.
All
But
right.
before I shoot my arrow, I will like take the arrow and say, "You're special. You're gonna grow vines." And then I prepare my my bow and I shoot it, and there's vines coming out of the arrow as it shoots towards the enemy.
You're my
Nice.
friend now.
Back to making soft tacos later.
So to hit, I forgot. That's 23,
Absolutely.
and for the damage, it is 6 plus 1d10. 1 second. So in total, that's a 13.
What's the damage type of the vines?
Both piercing.
Piercing. Perfect. You shoot at it, and the creature takes the attack, and you see the vines kind of cut him multiple places inside as you shoot in him, and the shadow just disperses. That seems to have done it.
Good job, Arrow. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Veya.
I'm restrained.
No?
I'm not being currently hugged by a shadow man.
He gave you a hug and then released you.
Oh,
Doesn't seem very
alright.
strong to hold you.
I don't get touched a
sweet.
lot, okay, Mev?
Oh my god, Kiki!
I get my hugs where I get my hugs, and if they are from shadow creatures.
Come here, babes, I got you.
All right. So where is the shadow creature?
Just in front of you. Preparing to do the same thing again.
I reach into my pocket. I take out a handful of mysterious seeds,
Yum yum.
and I crush them in my hand, and I say, I think I want to shed a little light on this terrible situation that you've put me in. And I throw them on the ground, and I cast Moonbeam right on them.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Fuck that guy.
Constitution saving throw.
It's such an aggressive spell for such a.
That's at the beginning of his turn, I believe. Oh yeah, since we're on
20
stream,
feet.
please make sure you know your spells, like what they do before casting them.
No.
Yeah,
Because
there's
I
no
can't
problem.
know all of them, unfortunately. I wish I did.
What is a stream?
If
Yeah.
it starts its turn in there, so I can cast it on him, so he'll do Constitution saving throw on his turn. Oh god. If I back away, does he still have an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
He does. I'm not risking that. He rolled too well for me, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna concentrate, and I'm gonna whoop, 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 whoop.
There's this light comes out of the ceiling. It's their turn. So at the beginning of his turn, I believe he must do a Constitution saving throw, which he rolled
Yeah.
a 9.
He failed!
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm really excited. I do love a good cleric. If you haven't guessed it already. 6, 7, 13. 13 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, that absolutely does it. He bursts into the light. He had taken no damage
Yay.
before that, but that is just too much for him.
I figured out their weakness. You just
Genius.
watch, but you just watch as like Vaya snaps her fingers as she throws seeds on the ground. This giant cone of like white opalescent light shoots out from the ceiling, bursting the shadow guy into flames. She's like looking really dead. She can't move. Her armor's like slipping off of her. It's too heavy. She can't like keep herself up. But she just looks so proud of herself and a little startled, a little surprised. Anyways.
The other creatures. The mysterious dog is gonna come out of the shadows to attack. I'd say Veya, because that was scary what you just did.
Oh no!
And since he was invisible, he's gonna get advantage on his attack.
But I can see. Oh no, he did one with shadow.
You can see invisible creatures?
No, I have a spell for seeing invisible creatures, but I can see. Yeah, no.
Then
no.
22 to hit.
Ah! Yes.
9 points of piercing damage, and you must do a strength saving throw.
Oh, guys, I'm biting the big one.
Don't forget you got less strength now.
Still not bad. 14.
14 is enough. You managed to stay on your feet as he tries to pull you to the ground. And he's gonna become invisible again.
Ah, this bitch.
The shadow
wait.
bitch.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but I have only drank 2 beers. I swear, and I have to pee again. So I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go too.
Oh,
What is
well,
this? Oh, in the middle of combat?
Yeah. We took a break not long ago.
Men have
Listen.
small bladders. But I keep my concentration for
But,
Moonbeam.
I haven't peed for 5 days. I have a
Zach,
superior bladder.
Is this
No.
really what you
This
want to talk
is-
about right now, this instant, considering that this is gonna... Huh?
Yes, I was serious.
Okay, well, honey bun, that's not reassuring.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
my concentration for Moonbeam.
There's something cool about to happen, but let's
Yeah,
wait.
but I mean, like.
Yeah,
why
yeah,
not?
look, guys, I'm gonna... While we're waiting, I'm just gonna make the little elevator music, you know, the doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo.
There's
There's
some, like,
already
really
music
aggressive
playing though.
battle music.
No, in the game.
It's
I
a really
realize-
big battle. You guys won't
And
be in
I
a battle
realize-
this big ever again.
Oh.
We'll be dead.
Oh.
But instead of rolling my dice, I can just shake it. Oh god! Never mind. I made a mistake. That's not what I can do, and my dice will fall out of the dice tray.
Feels great. Same time, bro. We're timed. We are timed.
Do you guys
Zach,
just
you
went-
don't have
Alright.
a big bladder. You have a bladder infection. That's not the same.
There's,
That's what you're gonna get at least.
there's one
Is there
more.
blood involved?
Come on, guys. Let's go back into the fight.
Alright, party.
One of those creatures that was on Aradia is now going to go on Aradia again, I guess. It already
Aw,
started,
babes.
so why not finish it? And he's gonna try to get a hold of you.
Yum yum. Hey, what?
That's 18 to hit.
Yeah. Yep.
There's nothing you can do?
No.
Alright. That's 7 of necrotic damage,
Yummy.
and your strength goes down by 2
Yummy.
as you feel again your
Do you
strength
have any
being
strength left, or?
taken.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have a lot.
And as you guys are fighting these creatures, you guys killed 2 shadows, and there's only 1 shadow left, and there's a shadow dog, and the big bad guy was banished to another plane. You can kind of get an idea of what's happening, and the fight was being won by the guards this far. But now, all of a sudden, 2 creatures that have little cloaks at two far sides of the room. They're not close to you. One is at the entrance and another one is being fought off by a couple guards. The two of them are just gonna go up in the air a bit, and you can see this purple energy start to like come out slowly. And like a lightning bolt, it's gonna go everywhere on every guard around them.
Oh, that can't be good.
And you see, you hear and see guards fall to the ground. Those attacks drained them completely, and you can see even a guard kind of falls facing you guys, and you can just see his face super skinny as his skin is kind of hugging the bone. Everything in between sucked out. Whatever they just did, you understand that they're powerful creatures, and that you might not have a chance. Alright, yeah, it's your turn.
I'm
Alright, yeah.
disengage, I guess.
You hear something.
No.
A reassuring humming. It comes from the dome of glass. The room of glass. There's this little humming coming from the orrery. Orrery. I hate that word. Terrible word, really. But it seems to call to you.
Where is it? Like, hypothetically behind? Here?
Yeah, it's almost
Left,
like
right?
5 feet of you. You could just
That's
move 5 feet
crazy.
and grab it.
Yeah, give me.
You go and take the object that is said to have killed its previous owners.
No?
I mean, that's what you
Maybe?
said you were gonna do.
Yes, no.
Hold on. How heavy, hypothetically, would it be?
It's pretty big. It's about this big. It's round, circular. It's not a sphere. It's kind of like you can put it and read it like a map, but it's round. And you can see as you get closer to it, there seems to be a clock, some kind of timepiece on it. And when you get closer, it starts to like move, and it goes to tell a time. And it seems to be right now 10:30 a.m. And it's at 25 seconds, and it's going up. And it kind of placed itself well for you when you got close to it.
Spin it backwards.
Is it, like, hypothetically, maybe lower than 10 pounds? Wait, lighter than 10 pounds?
Lighter than 10
Lower than
pounds.
It works?
Good question. It looks to be made of solid gold, so it's hard to say.
Okay. Well,
You're still in range of a creature. You really can't get closer without being attacked.
no, I know. I don't want to get closer.
But as you look at it, it kind of shifts for you. Almost
Okay.
changes for you. I promise I'll change for you. That's what it's
Good.
saying right now.
No.
Ew.
Oh,
I won't
shit.
kill you.
Break it.
Break it?
Don't break it. I
Uh,
don't know. I don't like what Simone said. Put it whenever you turn the clock backwards.
Can I try?
Oh.
Okay. Can I? I want to try to cast Mage Hand on it and yoink it, not forward, just like move it out of wherever it is, in the further corner of the room where there seems to be no enemies.
You cast Mage Hand. Uses your action. The Mage Hand appears and starts to take it, but it's heavy, so it can kind of drag it on the ground. And as you drag it, it needs to, if you want to get it out of the room, you need to get it out of the glass first. And to get it out of the glass, you need to bring it to the broken glass where you are. So you kind of bring it closer to you, and you see it kind of shake for a moment, and it exits the grasp of the Mage Hand and comes in your hand.
Good. What's texture? I'm autistic.
Fake
It's
cobweb texture.
Ew.
it's made of gold. It's
I
not
don't know
that
that I
bad.
like that.
Feels like gold.
It's only
Feels
gold.
like gold. Hey, lick it. Just to see, is it really gold?
Don't
There are
Uh,
worse things to hold in your hands than gold.
Okay. Then I guess as it yoinks, I'm gonna try to flip it backwards, like turn it around, reversing the time.
Doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay. I mean, it would have been cool if it did, but it's
You
ours.
try
now, so
and
now
it
you
goes
have
back to the
run.
time it was.
Well, it moved, right? Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, it didn't fight you, but as soon as you let go, it went back in its original position.
Okay.
Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
Doom,
How many seconds are left hypothetically? On
Or
it?
what?
On the
Going
thing you
up.
said it's going
Yeah.
down.
It's going up.
Going down. It's
Going up?
It's telling the
It
time.
tells the time.
He
Yeah,
says-
it's,
He
Oh, I
said
thought
that
it was a
there was
countdown, like literally a
24,
fucking bomb.
25 seconds.
It's a clock.
I'm a
right?
little bored now.
it's a clock. It's giving you the
It's just
time.
a clock.
11.
I don't want it. Cool.
But it's calling you.
Yeah.
But you can
Hello?
see, whatever that creature did to it, there seems to be some kind of purple energy just constantly coming out of it. But you already cast Mage Hand.
Can't
There's
do
not
anything
much you
if
can
it
do.
moves. I'm gonna
after
get
that.
killed.
Yeah, Tony, we're still in battle, but your music doesn't make it seem like it. All right. Wait, is there another?
Well, shitty titties.
Let's try.
What happened?
It is.
You've been chosen by the mystical, magical, people-killing clock. Congrats.
Ah, maybe he'll give me 3 bones.
Is it the end of your turn?
Please.
3
Free
We
bones.
can. We
I'm
can.
a panic and yell. Can you stop this? At the little compass.
All right. Top of initiative, and we will see something different at the top of initiative.
It's the compass itself. Da, da, da.
Hold on, have I played this turn? Or I went to the bathroom and you skipped me?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
you
skipped
played.
them.
After the
Have I?
oh,
Everyone
I
played
skipped
once?
you?
Skipped.
I
think
skipped
you
you.
skipped me.
I played twice.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I played this.
Yeah, I've played once.
Uh-huh.
But it's my fault. I went to the bathroom like 3 times.
Yeah, how dare you.
I can
Well,
take it.
I
can
even
take it.
forgot the guards. Most of them are dead.
did.
Some of them can fight.
What are we doing now?
Bram, go for it.
Right?
They're just
Yeah,
standing
you're
around.
giving me. Yeah, they just. What the fuck is going on?
Well,
Okay,
it
so
seemed
I'll
like
do my. Yes.
the little object that Aradia took made her play before everyone else.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense then. Okay. So I can play. I shall play.
Yeah,
Shall I play?
you shall.
Okay. I shall. All right. So I'm on the wall, standing straight on the wall. I'm steady aim. How many shadow creatures I can see at this moment?
A lot, but if you're talking about close to your group, there's only one left. And there's a
I'll
shadow
shoot this
dog, but
bastard
it's
then.
invisible.
Okay, fuck him. I'll shoot the one that is close to one of my teammates.
Go for it.
Steady aim
Ooh,
as a bonus action.
It's a bonus action and your movement, technically. Because you can't move after.
Yes, I cannot move afterwards. 21 to it.
21 hits.
Yes. And the damage is gonna be.
And there is someone at 5 feet of it. So you can add your sneak attack.
Yeah, but if I have advantage with steady aim, I have my sneak
True,
attack no
you
matter
have a
what.
sneak attack anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's.
No natural 20s or natural 1s. This is terrible. for us.
15. 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yes, sir.
Your arrow pierces him, and you see he resists it for a while, but he starts to dissipate.
Easy as that.
Another one gone. There's
That's
only
what I
the
call a
shadow
win.
dog.
With small wins, we're gonna win the war. Because it's clearly war. There's something going on.
We have a shadow
Thanks.
cat on our side.
That's your turn?
It was my turn.
It's the turn of the guards. I want to see what they do. Oh boy, they're not doing very well. They're not hitting their attacks. They seem scared right now. And after that, it's the turn of the guide. That's kind of looking around and then looking back at you guys. And he says, we can't win this.
Hey, a cat.
We can't win this. And what happened with the orrery? You kind of moved fast for a moment. And it went to your hands?
Yeah.
He's gonna say. I need you to focus. You need to use it and get out of there. Bring it somewhere safe. There's Uzax, the painter. The one that did the painting that I showed. He's a powerful wizard. He'll know what to do. Think of him. Think of his tower. He has a beautiful stone tower. It's at the edge of the city. East. Think of it. You have the object. I'm sure you can teleport. Come on.
Do we
It's
hear
on you.
this?
Yep. In Aradia, it's your turn again. You got an extra turn.
Can I? Is anybody relatively near me? Like enough for me to try to grab onto them and be like, guys, and then yee!
There's
Yes, so?
everyone except Bram that's on the glass wall.
15 feet though.
Yeah.
Okay.
If only I knew.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate, try to think of the city and Ozak and the tower and the east of the Gugaga. I'm gonna try to grab everyone and be like, guys, hold on to me. I have a plan. I don't have a plan. I have a plan. And then I'll try to reach for him too in TP.
You reach for who?
Well, everybody, but I'm trying to also try to get Bram to hear me so that hypothetically maybe he could jump on me or something so that I can try to.
I mean,
take
I
him.
can drop. I can follow
Yeah. If you can
I
try
got
to do
John Cena
something.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wrestle move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without trying to kill me, please, Diane.
I'd like you to do a wisdom check.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
The DC was high, but 21 is enough. As you focus on the item and you just think of this place, could you roll something for me?
No.
I'd like you to roll a D100. So a D10 and a D. Like there's 2D.
Yeah.
D100.
Find it. There you go.
2 dice.
It's the accuracy of your teleport. Pretty sure of it.
How much?
How close are we gonna be to it?
80.
What?
80.
Exactly 80?
Yeah, 80 and 0.
Isn't that 90?
Oh, 90 then. I know math.
Come on.
The 0 is 10.
True.
And you start to focus on the place he described to you and on him, the wizard that's supposed to live there. And you see that time, those little things that tell the time, those hands, they start to move backwards and then the right way again, and it just shifts and it kind of shakes a little, and a big ball kind of opens around you. Yellow of color.
If I
And you
froze,
are teleported, Aradia. You are teleported just in front of a stone tower. The others
Have a great time.
can see the orb still there. That yellow orb. It's transparent. No! Jay! We talked
Wait,
about
camera
this.
froze.
I
Exposed.
froze. It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's all your fault. We talked about this.
The
I don't
camera
want to be
froze,
there
though.
twice.
Fix your layout.
But you're so handsome.
It's Droid Cam. My bad. My bad.
Wait, what?
You're looking at yourself. It's incredible.
Here, I'll remove myself.
It's completely
No, no,
my
no,
fault.
no! You gotta gubba.
No, we want to see your. We want to see you, Zach.
Layer down. What happens if I remove
Okay,
mine?
I'm back.
Oh, never mind.
I'm back. Technical error,
Alright.
guys. It's my bad.
So there is that orb. Transparent. Yellow. And you kind of see it move, and you can kind of tell what time it is. Because there are the hands in that orb telling the time right now. And right now it's time to leave. That's what the guide says.
That's a nice time.
Come on, everyone in! I'll stay here and fight them off. And after that, it's the turn
Ballsy
of
guy.
Sylphir.
Yeah.
Calm down.
How close to the wizard dwarf am I?
I'd say 10 feet.
And from the orb, how far?
5 feet.
Can I?
You're right next to it. You guys
Can I
didn't
grab
move
the?
much.
Can I try to grab the dwarf and say like, no, you're coming with us. You have good information about what's going on, so you follow us. And I try to grab him with us. Can I do that?
You can try. You want to roll in athletics? It's your
Sure.
action though, so if something else happens, you
That's
need
fine.
your action.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, he sees you coming and he moves out of the way and he's like, no, 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 come on. There's another wizard waiting for you. Tell him you've been
Fine.
sent by me.
And what's your name again? I know it. I just don't remember.
Vine or something.
Krebin.
Cribbin.
Krebin.
Cricket.
Krabin. Alright.
Porcupine.
Well, thank you for your service, Krabin. And I go to the orb.
You get in it and you appear next to Aradia. In front of this big stone tower.
Whoa. That's the end of my turn.
That is scary.
Vea.
Okay. Is a little flying guy who like zooped all the guards, is he over any like bystander? The guards are dead, right? They got the life sucked out of them.
A lot of them are
Denzel.
dead, but there's still some fighting.
Is one of the flying guys over any of them that are still fighting?
No, all of the people that were under them kind of got their life sucked out.
Alright. So for an action, I'm going to move my moonbeam on top of one of the little flying guys. It has 60 feet of movement as an action. And then as my movement, I'm gonna jump into the orb and I'm gonna say, "Bring him!" And then I go whoop, into the orb.
Unfortunately, 60 feet doesn't hit.
60 feet,
Doesn't
but
make it.
how big is the room? I thought it was only 25 by 25.
No.
Oh,
25 by 25 rooms were the small little rooms that you could look into at the start of the museum. This one is a huge one
You
with
said there
other
were
rooms.
5 by 5.
No, there were
You
10 by
said-
10 and 25 by 25.
and this
It's
one
all
is,
recorded. You can look at it after if you'd like.
Yeah, you're right.
And this one is
Never mind.
not. And
This one is way bigger.
ginormous. All right. Can
Because
I try
if
to hit
60
anything?
feet you could get him, that means his ability that he did before could hit you.
Okay.
And it one-shotted a lot of guards that are pretty Strong.
Super funky fresh. Love that for me. Can I hit something on the way out then? Is there like a little shadowy guy? Like,
Yeah, you could hit a shadow creature.
Shoop shoop, shadow creature. You're gonna start your turn in a moonbeam. Will I hit you? I don't know. And then I'm gonna whoop.
The guide is gonna stop you right before you go in. He says, be very careful. This artifact is very precious.
And I fall into the orb.
Perfect. It's the turn of the enemies. And since Bram, you're up a wall, the shadow dog cannot hit you. So he's gonna go for the mage.
Yay!
Oh, and he hits the mage, who's gonna cast shield.
I see why
you
it's
see
why
the
it's
dog
this
jump
classical.
onto him, and he seems surprised because the dog was invisible, and he creates a barrier in front of him, and the dog just jumps on that instead. Oof. Come on, it's only you left. Bram.
My turn.
Yes.
How many feet of me is the orb?
I'd say like 25. 30
Since
maybe.
I'm in the air, kind of.
Yeah, because you have to get down and then go.
Dash action, bam! Go as fast as I can into the orb, or yeah. Do I? Is there something in my way?
You managed to get there.
Managed to get there. Exactly, man. Bam, boom, soup, ba-doop, boop. Let's go. What happens next?
What happens next? I'll put some...
Even more intense music.
Because you're
Even more.
gonna fight that weird
Why
wizard
not?
now.
Please be my guest.
We are
Ozark,
out
the wizard.
of initiative. And you are in front of a big stone tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's calm. The fight is far away. Oh boy. Mev, what's happening?
Facial
Lightning
recognition,
storm.
we're good.
The music is too calm. Let me just forward it a little.
Elf
It's
editing.
soothing though. It's really soothing. I'm glad.
I'll put up the volume then.
Small security, you're in danger.
The danger is far. You can see the border of the village, but not the one any one of you entered by. So you know you're far. And there's this like 3-story tall tower. Circular tower. Looks like a regular mage tower. But that's where it teleported you. The orrery, after being used, seems to kind of stop working. It doesn't even tell the time anymore.
Oh, here, I broke it. We did it, guys. We won. Now we can keep this as a souvenir.
You guys can go ahead.
Cool.
The museum guide told me to be very careful with it because it's very powerful and ancient and strange. And also, this is too heavy for me, and I will start taking off my chainmail.
But what was that anyway? Shadow creature? The glass, the supposedly unbreakable glass shattered? What's with that? We didn't get our first mission, and we're stuck in that mess.
Well, we didn't die.
For once, that's a good thing. I
How many
guess.
times have you died? For once?
Never,
Hold
never
on.
died.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Sus.
But secondly,
Don't be
what are we
suspicious.
doing here? What are we supposed to do?
right, that dude.
We-
And I'm gonna knock at the door. Hello, Mr. Wizard Man.
Yeah, the guy said there was another wizard that could help us. I don't know for what. Maybe to not lose the artifact.
The greatest artifact in the world is in our hands right now.
Apparently, yeah.
I feel
Damn.
safe. I feel safe.
That escalated quickly.
Well, you wanted adventure.
There you go.
And we are
Thank you for
officially a team now, I guess so. Because we're kind of stuck together.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not stuck, but if you do go off on your own, you're putting yourself into trouble. We're all
I mean-
liability to each other, so.
We might be considered thieves if we leave with the artifact, Might
I
as
think
well.
the goal is to not leave with the artifact. This wizard might
Yeah.
be able to take it and secure it
Exactly.
because the
Yeah,
more
there's trouble.
yeah, the
mine.
more we walk around, no, it's not. The more we walk around with this thing, the more likely we are to attract more whatever that guy was with the mouth neck.
Walk around and find out.
Fuck around, walk around, fight around, find out.
Yeah,
So
Wizard
talk to that
Man.
mage, eh?
What?
Wizard Man.
What's up?
Wizard Man.
You knock, you say wizard man. You see two eyes open in the door.
Ooh,
They're big, round, yellow eyes.
yummy.
And they're just looking. And they look at all of you.
Can I poke one?
Oh, the eyes.
try it.
You can sure try.
Is it gooey?
The eye closes before your finger touches.
Oh,
Don't
And
do
it
it.
feels like a door.
Don't
Come on.
poke the door eye. Come on.
I wanted to know if they were real eyes. They're
now
not.
is not the time.
Wizard Man,
just
and then
rude.
I will show the artifacts and be like, I got this.
Trouble.
You hear footsteps inside, but like fast and loud. Like someone is really coming fast. And the door kind of opens and it's slammed open, and you can see him still running. He hasn't made it to the door yet, but the door is still slammed open. And you can see this person, this kind of human looking person with big round yellow eyes. And he has white hair, white long hair. But some of his hair goes kind of on the side here. Like kind of like eyebrows, but it's clearly his hair. He's wearing green, red, and gold. Kind of looks like the top of a robe, but it stops at like a bit above the knees. And there's some kind of symbol of an owl on his robe thingy. And he has an owl on his shoulder that has big, round, yellow eyes, just like him. And he looks a bit weird, because he looks a bit like an owl, with his hair and his
A superb howl.
little robe. His robe goes up and like in a triangle over his head here. Of green and gold. And he... Who are you?
Can we come in?
We should come in.
We,
Well, no,
we
you have to
must
act.
come in.
Oh, well.
Sure, come in. Quick! You guys come in and he closes the door behind. And he locks it, and then he puts another lock, and then another lock. Then you see him cast a spell on the lock. It's like,
Oh
we should
my.
be safe, we should be safe.
We're from the Explorers League. Actually, today was our first day when the museum was attacked. The
Where's
unbreakable
initiation?
glass broke.
How can it break?
Shadow creatures
Or knocked
with
it.
mouths on their necks.
There was just one of that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shadow creature either. It was a man.
It was a man. Not a man. He wasn't a man, actually. I tried.
What
It
did
was
you
a
try?
creature.
A creature. Yes.
Well, I tried holding him, and my spell.
What creature?
I don't know. It had a sharp mouth on its neck. The guy with
Looks
the
human.
big hat.
Looks human, but it was pale, kind of like.
Yeah.
You're a
Oh, he
wizard,
didn't have
right?
a face, right? He didn't have a face.
You
Is that
didn't
what
have
I
his
remember?
mouth was in
Did
his
he?
neck. But sir,
He did have
owl
a
sir.
face.
He did.
Can you read mind,
wasn't
look
moving.
into memories, anything?
Yes.
Okay, look at my
Have-
memories. You'll see them.
Have at it.
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
Just thinking about several different mushrooms.
oh my.
Just talking about these underground mushrooms.
We've seen a bunch of them.
And you took the object?
More like it gave itself to me. It really wanted me.
Then it opened up a orb doorway to you.
Same.
No, I
saves
did
us.
that. But
Oh, how? Wait. What?
with the power of friendship.
I don't.
Friendship.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right. But
He looks at the orrery and he comes really close to it, to your hand, and he starts looking at it. And you can see his eyes go even wider, and they become lights. It's just flashing lights.
Boo.
And he looks. Oh. And he kind of gets back and he looks. And it looks at every one of you, one by one. And every time he goes back to the object and looks at you. And one by one he just... What is this? Well, the object was corrupted. It was changed. It was something happened to it, right?
Well, there was gooey green shadow thingy coming out of it with the weird shadow gooey man.
You must have the answers. They send us to you.
I'm an artist.
Nice paintings, by the way.
Yeah, very, very realistic. I like it. I like it. It's very Picasso.
Thank you, but this is not the time for this.
Oh, sorry.
The object is... What did you do?
Me?
Told you.
Yes.
It whispered to me. And it's shiny, so I took it.
And you did... You used it?
Yeah. But the little wizard with the nice hat. By the way, did you know where he got his hat?
now is not the time.
The
Focus.
wizard.
No, focus.
The wizard man said to focus on you and use it and go to you. So now
Please,
we're
wizard.
here.
There's trouble in Maxia right now. We need you.
Yeah, weird shadow. Do you know what those shadow thing are? Do you know what? I have questions.
You do seem to have a lot of questions, indeed.
I have some of the answers.
About the
The-
hat?
Not that.
God fucking damn it.
The object takes magic from most planes. Maybe all. I don't know. But, I believe whatever freed it from its cage used it to take dark creatures from planes and bring them here. At the museum. Maybe to plan an escape. Kill the guards with them. Take it and leave. But you took it and left. And as
Pretty
far as I
accurate.
can see, there's no illusion on any of you. You're all real.
Unique, might I add.
But there's something.
What?
You linked yourself to the object.
She did. We're good.
And you doomed yourself to to certain death.
Well, I was gonna die at some point.
Bound to happen.
It's life.
But you didn't
They
just doom
do.
yourself.
Oh.
You doomed everyone that took the portal.
As
Okay,
said,
now you include us.
I
This guy's including us. Okay.
Is
It
there
was an
is there a way to reverse this? What do you know about this object?
take it back.
The object is corrupted. Which means...
Always been?
No.
Oh shit.
Which means the person that did this infected it with something. And I have no idea how to remove it.
But someone must know. I mean, if it can be done, it can be undone.
If I did it, I can undo it, right?
The item has 4 parts into them. I believe each of you have been linked to a separate part of it.
Oh, we are 4, indeed. Makes sense.
But I wouldn't try to use it. If I were any one of you, I'd leave. Go tell my family I love them, if you have any. And prepare to die. That creature will come back for it.
So we kill the creature.
You got any spells in those books you can give me to help?
No.
Well, gatekeeping. Got it.
He
I
seems
wanna
to
try
think
and
for a
reach out.
moment. What do you want to try?
I want to try and reach out just into the towards the object and just try to see if something happens. Like I tried to talk to it in my head. I'm like, "Come here."
Aradia, you have it in your hands right now?
Yeah.
And he approaches it. Do you do anything?
I keep it closer to me and be like, we're already in enough trouble as it is. Do you really want to make it worse?
It's got
What's
a
the worst that
point.
can happen?
But they
It
took
kills
that part
you. Finally,
right now instead of
quickly.
later.
It is highly unstable. Anything could happen at any moment.
Me too.
It could be good, it could be bad, it could come from any plane.
That'd be good.
Can.
You
The chances are low. The other planes are mostly bad.
So
Disappointed.
what do we do to stabilize this object? There has to be a reason he sent us to you. You can't just say you don't know anything. There has to be some information.
We found this object. This artifact. And managed to find 4 parts of it. And protected them with it. In the museum. There are 2 other parts somewhere in the world. Maybe when all the parts are in it, it could regain stability.
You're saying it's missing 2 parts.
Technically
Yes,
right now
Renee.
4, no? Because 2 of them are in the museum.
So 2 are at the museum and 2 are missing.
Well,
No.
oh.
No, all
4
4.
are in them.
Alright.
You could take a closer look if you'd like.
I'd like to take a closer look. May I have
hum,
the
hum,
object?
hum, nom, 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 nom,
I'm gonna
nom.
give it back to you. I
Nom,
don't
nom,
care
nom,
about
nom,
this.
nom. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about Owlhead. Is that right? I'm sorry.
Just
Sir?
hold
May-
it so we
may I-
can see. I will
May I
explain.
still have the object?
You can't touch it. But
I
you can
cannot?
see it.
Well,
Just-
hold it in front of,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
my eyes, alright? I'm
And
looking
you guys
at the
can
object.
see. There is the object in itself, but there are things that seems to be installed inside of it. And Bram, as you get closer, you see something activate. A wheel on the outside that shows stars. There seems to be like a wheel of stars. And it starts turning and moving. It's a bit 3D. It goes down sometimes and like moves, and you can see a star chart. I don't think you know much about star charts, but it seems to activate and show you a constellation or something.
Show me. Nobody else sees it.
The others sees it, but you got closer to look at it, and it seems to have activated.
I wanted to activate it too.
Did
I
you
mean,
get closer to it?
Yeah.
There's
get closer.
a constellation here, guys. I guess it's a constellation. Have I guessed it? I know it's stars.
Yeah, it's
It could
stars.
be a
It's clearly
map.
stars. Maybe a star map.
Maybe
Could
we
be a
should have
map
been.
leading to the last two pieces. It might know how to put itself back together.
Sylphir, as you get closer to it, you see in the middle
clever.
something starts to turn. There seems to be some kind of rotor in the middle that makes a bunch of other things start to turn in it. And it seems to be connected to the pieces that give time. And the pieces that give time start to like move and get into position, but do not give the time right now. They just kind of get higher and like on a better view. And then, as you keep watching, you see the time start to go. Normally, seconds move, but backwards, counterclockwise.
Is it accurate? I mean, is it the actual time?
No, it's going backwards.
No, but did it start at the actual
It started
time?
at the actual time, and it's going backwards now.
That can't be good.
I'll just back up from the thing.
It stops. It goes back in its position and stops moving. And the time
What?
starts to go the other way. Because someone is holding it.
Because someone is holding it.
Because
But
someone
you
in
left, like,
particular
the area?
is holding it.
All right. Who linked herself to it?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, huh?
It was the person that opened the portal.
It was an accident.
But you're linked to it.
But she might have saved your life in a way. You might have stayed dead there.
And doom us in another way. But I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I can die tomorrow and I will be glad, actually, but we have to save the others. This might be bigger than it seemed to be.
It
I mean,
might
once
have.
we died, bad's gonna happen, so we need to.
The object might have a negative effect on the people holding it.
Does
That
it?
is why I would not touch it.
You
won't?
Do you
will
have-
touch it.
Do you have like a?
A bag of holding? Maybe we can put it in?
I don't want
Would
to
it-
put that in there.
Yeah.
Haven't you
would
heard
it-
about the bagman?
It
Are you
seems
putting
like a
people
very bad
in the bag?
idea to put it
I
in a
can
bag
go
of
in the
holding.
bag, so you can.
Do you have a cloth of
Sack?
some kind that could wrap it around?
Something?
That can,
It's not gonna do anything.
but at least it's gonna be hiding it a bit. So I don't just walk around with something very shiny. Cause I mean, look at it, it's pretty.
Don't you have a bag?
Yeah, but I want your stuff. I'm not gonna use my stuff. I'm dying.
We left the
Have some-
explorers before we
have
had
some pity.
any objects.
Yeah, have some pity on me, man.
A
I'm
bit.
dying.
No.
Well.
I
Gatekeeping.
will take off my cloak and wrap it and put a rope around it and give it back to.
You want to touch it?
I'm gonna try not to touch it. If you can hold it out, like, and then I'll like, whoop, and then we'll tie it just until we find like a burlap sack to put it in.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just use my cloak for now, and we'll just, and like when Vea takes off her cloak, you notice that there's like a lot of old scarring kind of all along her back, and maybe as she gets closer, a lot of scarring along her wrists and like chain links and rope links and things all along her arms. She kind of wraps it up and ties it, and try that. It's not super subtle, but I think it'll just do the job.
For now, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No worries.
There's also another piece in it. A gear in the back. That
In the
one is
back?
connected to the lady.
Does it do? What does it do?
I'm the lady?
You're the lady.
I'm a lady?
She
The other lady.
Oh, you're a lady? Damn.
What?
The human one. Half elf?
human one.
I don't know what you are. I forgot.
What? How is it connected to me?
Because it's connected to all of
Because
us. That's what he
took-
said.
Yes,
The portal.
We're 4 people. There's
Oh,
4 pieces.
Right, okay, sorry. I thought it was something else. Anyways.
Each
oh.
piece chose someone.
Well,
So
we went through the portal. So.
Chosen ones!
Okay. A back gear piece.
The
Sure.
Klaku fruit.
Kukunomi.
I think if we try to eat this clock, we'll immediately implode. Okay, so I propose a couple of steps. First of all, we try to find an astronomer to figure out the star map, a
I
trusted
know
one.
astronomers. I know astronomers.
We follow the star map in hopes of finding the remaining gear pieces to stabilize, and maybe if we're lucky, get rid of the thing that's trying to kill us along the way. Option number 2 is going back to the site where they originally found the clock, rummaging around, asking people who were on the original site, which could take a really long time, and we might die by then, and kind of get going from there.
I think
like
we
the
want to
two-
avoid telling people as much as we can.
I mean,
Right.
the 2 plans you just told us are great plans, but how do you follow a star map? How do you do that?
Well, astronomers will place how the stars are aligned on certain days and we're in certain places, and that will be roughly perhaps where the gear is or where it might have last been seen.
I mean, we can roughly follow that map or go to Maxia again. Are we still in Maxia, by the way? Where are we?
We're still in Maxia, yes.
I think
Okay.
but I think going back into the city is probably a bad idea. Not only
Indeed.
with the shadow things, but also with the other thing from
We could
yesterday.
find
Yeah, I
an
think it is
astronomer
a bad idea.
in the city.
Oh,
I know where to go, I think. That's safe.
do you know where to go? Where there's an astronomer there?
Yeah.
But I
There's
want to
quite
say,
a lot of informed people.
before you leave, wherever you go, danger will come with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard that crap before. I mean, I've heard
And
it.
here we are.
So
Thank you for the warning.
Wait, hold on. The 2 pieces that we already have.
4.
So there's
One
4
each.
pieces total, no?
No, there's 6. We have 4, 1 each, and 2 left.
There's 6 total. 2 that are lost, 4 that are currently in the artifact.
are we correct, wizard?
Not even paying
Yes.
attention to us?
He's explained
are
this so
correct.
many, but the problem is that he's so many times past 30 minutes.
You said yes. You said yes. You
No,
said
no,
yes.
but
We're good.
it's more like we all have the other one, so the other two are not connected to us in any way. But you said the gear was connected to via.
Via.
There's 2 other pieces in the world. We don't know where
Yeah.
they are.
Okay, I just wanted to know if they were still connected to us. Well, doodle doo. You're not gonna give me anything, are you?
No. I have nothing
No.
to give.
Can you give us like a
Your
bed,
money or your
a
life?
shelter?
Yeah, what time is it outside?
It was 10 a.m.
So-
earlier.
It's still the morning.
Can we
I'm
like take a small
Absolutely
break?
slaughtered.
At least a small break. You guys are down with it? A small break, like a short rest type of small break.
Yeah,
We
I'd
don't
be
stay
down.
too long somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be down also. Let's do it.
I just need to run outside. We're in the outskirts of town, right?
Yeah. East of town, I think.
East of town. I don't know what I'm gonna find out here. Can I find something out here to do the thing?
Do what thing?
What
thing-
The
thing?
thing.
The thing that Jay and I share in.
Let's just hunt. Let's just hunt.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do it. Yeah.
Oh, you
In
hunting?
that case.
We about to go hunting.
I want to
Oh,
go hunting.
No, you can't. You're not invited.
Let's split.
I
Let's
am
split
not
then
allowed
if you
to-
want to
to-
hunt.
I'm not. I can't hunt. We can look for mushrooms.
You can
Oh,
hunt
good
wild
hunter.
mushrooms.
Go hunt mushrooms. That's your
But
thing.
Good
Is
hunter.
there something we find outside? Anything?
They don't want you.
I know.
Do you want to roll
It's
to
not
try and
against you.
find
We
something?
promise.
I would love. It's nothing against you. I would love to roll. To
It's
try and find
everything against
something.
you, buddy. They fucking hate you.
Survival? Survival?
Oh shit, what happened?
Yeah, survival.
That, he did the same thing I did at the beginning of the stream.
22.
22. What are you looking for? Any kind of
Um,
animals?
What just happened in the chat? Tony did something and
He,
you
he,
undid?
he misclicked on the same thing I did at the beginning of the stream.
Well, I
Oh.
just put the Tony moderator, so that's not important. What are you looking for?
Maybe something relatively decent in size. Like if I find a couple rabbits, that would be good.
There's not a lot of rabbits in a city.
I was hoping far back. Rats will do, I guess.
Right now, yeah, I'd say you can find a little family of rats.
A family of rats. I grab them and I throw one to Bram. And
Wait, you're gonna try to grab them first of all?
yes,
How? Just with your hands?
just with my hands.
Roll sleight of hand. See if you're faster than the little rat.
I rolled an 18, bruh.
You
Needed.
are
21.
faster.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Do you have to roll something to catch it, or I'm good?
Catch the lie, bruh.
You got it.
All right. You have a whole family and you throw only me one?
I will give you more than one. I wasn't expecting to get all of them, and I have all.
Okay.
So,
All right.
we'll evenly split, and I feel bad. But I will do the thing in which I will. I don't know. Are you guys still inside? Are you guys out looking for mushrooms?
We're out looking for mushrooms.
So you're not near us?
I don't know. I don't know where
I
the
don't know.
mushrooms
Are they near? Are they near us?
Yeah, where are the mushrooms?
Did you did you guys separate or not?
I
They
said
didn't want us.
yeah. We tried to.
We can look for mushrooms
You tried
behind their
to?
trays, but we're
Yeah.
not like looking for them.
Yeah, they went a bit further to go hunt for rats. While
Hunt
you
for
guys
whatever.
are looking for mushrooms.
And for whatever. So
Yeah.
I will do my thing. I will let Bram do his thing. And now there's just a pile of dead rabbits on the ground.
Ooh, keep the
Uh,
bones, keep the bones.
The other two, you search for mushrooms
Mashed
in a city. So I'd like you to do just like a nature check
Both of us?
18.
if you want. If you
Sure,
want
sure.
to search.
I got 19.
Gary.
18 and 19. You know, there's not a lot of mushrooms growing in cities.
Any kinds of little berries.
But you find the place where there's trees, and you look around, and you can see there's a tree with mushrooms growing out of it.
Our nature check doesn't tell us whether or not they're good or not.
No, that was just to find, like, to see if you were smart enough to find the mushrooms in a city.
I thought we were on the edge of the city, like around the forest.
Uh,
That's where I
No.
thought we were going. Okay.
You guys walked 2 weeks to get there.
I'm gonna investigate. Investigate? I'm gonna do like a survival check on the mushrooms to see if they're poisonous or not.
That would be a nature check
Oh.
again.
A nature check?
Can
Well,
I
got
help
even
or
better.
do I roll separately?
I got 22.
Oh, okay.
Not necessary.
She good.
They are edible, not very good, and they're pretty hard to chew. But you think that if you can boil them or cook them in some way, they could be good to eat.
Alright. Let's boil some mushroom. I don't know where, but we have to boil them. They'll be a little better. I got little spices in my bag.
Now that the group is separated, how do you find each other again?
I guess we'll meet back in front of the tower. Or
In
at
front of
least
the
we'll...
tower, yeah.
Yeah.
we
Uh,
kinda
both
know where we
groups
came
have
from.
the same idea and go back to the tower. And as you two like get close to each other, the door of the tower opens again. And you can see the wizard coming close to you guys with his big eyes. And he says, I brought something that might help if corruption is too strong. Here. And he brings out a flask. And you can see it's completely empty. And he says, this is holy water.
Nope.
He looks at it.
You
Opens
guys
it.
keep it.
Turns it around. It's empty. What? It was
Screwed.
full a minute ago.
Sad. It's really sad.
How did... And he looks in your hands, Aradia. And he says, oh. I guess that's one of the things it can do. I'm sorry. Then he goes back inside and closes the door.
Okay.
Nice thought, but yeah, thanks.
Oh man, was that a nice thought? He didn't even want to help us before. He's
Yeah,
just
he had
being
something
me.
for us. He had something for us after all.
Nah, it's a fucking weird ass wizard.
So, Aradia,
Huh?
this astronomer, you know? Where
Well,
are they?
I went to the school, you see, and I'm sure they have a lot of things they can teach us about. They taught us about life and nature and stuff, so I'm sure there's one of them that definitely knows how.
Okay.
Cough, cough, DM, please.
And where it is?
Um,
School.
You know, that school in particular doesn't really focus on that. But you would know of one guy that goes to that school that's really good with the stars.
Let's go that guy.
And I'd say he
Don't worry.
lives pretty close to this school.
Which is?
The school is to the north of the city. And you guys right now are to the east of the city.
Can't-
So you
I
have
I have a friend
a moment.
who
Could take
reads
a moment.
north over there. He doesn't read north. He reads. Listen. He knows things about the stars and stuff. We could ask
Okay.
him. It's our best bet.
Do you trust this friend? Because you do understand that by presenting him with this artifact, we could put him in incredible danger.
Well, if I don't
One
have to
person in
trust
danger.
him, he could be dead. And I've seen what I forgot your name. So
Sylphir.
yeah, no, we can charm him if anything, at least to tell us the information. You guys don't have to come in, but at least we can both go in as long as we're in pairs. We're good.
Uh-huh.
And then if he betrays us, he dies. And if he doesn't, he planned on it, he'll die. Death.
I mean, the fate of the world seems to be in danger right now. So, one
Nothing to
beautiful
lose, right?
mere mortal. We don't care, do we?
I kind
Nothing
of
more to
care.
lose.
I mean,
I
worst
mean, I
comes
care,
to
but-
worst, we'll tell him what happens. He can protect himself, and if he doesn't, well then he'll have been in contact with it, so he'll just die. And then we're good.
We should at least give him the choice.
To help us?
Yes, I don't want to force anyone to do anything, especially with such a precarious predicament that we're all in.
No, we won't force him. We won't force him. We will find someone else if he doesn't want to. No worries.
Maybe he can
Let's
lead
give
us
him
to
a
somebody
choice.
else who can help us, if anything.
All right,
It's our only
then
hope right now.
to the astronomer we go.
Yippity up,
Maybe-
let's go north.
Head off.
Do it. How about we
Alright,
rest a little
any of
before?
you know where north is?
Over there.
I know where north is. I spent several trekking
I should-
down to
We've
get.
been in
I
the
should
forest.
know.
Yeah,
You got
we
teleported.
know.
You lost all track of north.
Yeah.
No,
From
but he
here,
said
I
we were
can't tell.
east anyway.
I
We're
would like
east?
to fucking.
East of the city.
I would like to look to the sky and determine which way is north.
You can do
Well,
the
you
thing.
can't
Roll a
do that.
survival check.
Line and a wood, and then you
I
wait.
would like to do that too.
Ha! 17 plus 5, 22.
Thanks,
You're
Bull
muted.
Splitter, for the
Muted.
follow.
You're muted.
Oh,
I know I was saying thank you for the follow.
Oh.
But,
There.
Oh, I thought you were telling me where to go, and I was like, no,
how much did you roll?
please. 22.
Yeah, easily with the sun you can tell which way is north.
Wait. North is.
north.
Okay.
That way.
North is north.
Exactly.
Well
Like
said.
that way.
Or over there.
It's over there. No. Anyways,
Let's
we
head
head
back.
north. I will lead the team because I know where it is.
Would you like some background music to help you hop? We've been doing this
Absolutely
for a while.
not. I think we're trying to keep a low profile. If anything, I
Right.
think we should stay out of the main road and try to be as discreet as possible.
I'm gonna look at my host and look at you and be like,
Just, does anyone have a cloak that I can use to, like, just disguise this lovely woman?
Well, I mean, I have a cloak, but I use it.
I have a full uniform.
You have a school? Whatever. You know what? Okay. Let's just take the back alleys. Try to stay out of the main streets. Don't talk to anyone. And try to look as normal as possible.
And mainly just hide that thing. Let nobody see that thing, that artifact. Yes. Bra is the key.
I think it's
give
too
it
heavy.
give it to the worm.
Give it to
Yeah.
the worm. The worm is the final gear.
He gets it.
Alright, yeah.
Cuddle bear.
I'd like you to
Huh?
roll a charisma saving throw.
All?
No, just Aradia.
Just a
All right.
radio.
That's a no.
That's a nat one.
What? Not one?
Yeah.
Not
We
one?
get
Do we get money for that?
I got a nat
No.
one, but it's technically 3 in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel
Let's go.
you feel a bit of emotions coming up.
Oh no.
And you look
I
at
have
people
emotions.
in the street right now, and you just want to be friends with everyone here. All the strangers walking, they seem so nice. You should talk to everyone.
Do I have to talk? Can't I just make music and like invite everybody to dance with me?
You can do
Awesome.
whatever you
Hoppity
want.
hop.
You just want to be you just want them to be your friends.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna play my fucking pan flute and try to get everybody to dance.
Aradia?
What?
Aradia?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Flute solo.
What are you doing? Where are you going? No.
I...
Don't. No. No. Why are you walking into the streets?
I'm hiding in plain sight.
No, that's not a good idea. We talked about this as hiding in hiding sites.
Oh.
The goal is to not be seen.
But if I act all weird, nobody's gonna pay attention to me. Nobody's gonna come to talk to me.
And
So,
if we're two,
you
it's
know?
gonna be
Wait,
even more.
I kind of want to dance right now.
See?
Please.
I pull out my pet flute and start playing too.
No. No.
And I'm
Do I
starting
have-
to dance.
Do I have to
With them.
remind you of the super evil entity that just tried to fucking kill us?
Well,
And
if
a
you say that out
museum.
loud, people are gonna hear you.
He's
If
not
you-
gonna
We're
expect us to be
safe.
doing a party in the
We're
middle of the
safe now.
street.
Yeah, he's gonna expect us to hide. We're having a party. Look, life is short. We're all gonna die. Party.
I
It's-
didn't expect.
Either we're calm or either everyone dies. So let's
Yeah, party.
opt for the calm side.
Maybe he'll be surprised though how stupid we are, and he just won't attack. He'll be like, they're fucking dumb. They're just gonna kill themselves by themselves. You know? We're not a threat
Okay.
mentally. No, I rolled an apple. I'm okay. I'm trying to make friends. Life is short. You know, it's a little scary out there.
Life's gonna be a lot shorter if you're doing something stupid.
But at least I'll die dancing.
Vea, can you roll a perception check, please?
Absolutely, I can. I'm a little scared now. Hey,
Honestly, same.
14.
14.
Nobody saw me.
I'd say you can see some kind of yellow hue in Aradia's eyes that wasn't there before.
Am I able to determine if this is magical?
Doesn't look like normal eyes. Well, she still has her normal eyes, but there's something kind of subtly there in her eyes.
No, wait, guys, I think something's actually wrong with her this time. Like, she's not just being weird, I think. And I grab her face and I, like, try to look in her eyes. I'm like, no, I think there's actually something wrong with her.
Aradia,
A lot of people have said that.
can you roll another charisma saving throw, please?
Well, fuck me then. 5.
You feel like she's messing with you right now. I don't know if
She's
you know
messing
what I
with me?
mean by that.
Yeah. You know, this isn't gonna stop the party. Party pooper.
Radia,
Huh?
listen to me.
No.
Think this artifact is affecting your judgment. Okay?
No, but it chose me. It likes me.
I get it, and I'm really sure it loves you. You are really lovable from the 3 hours that I've
Oh.
known you.
Can I try to hug you?
No, don't
Aw.
touch me.
Oh.
I need you to focus. Okay?
Okay.
No more dancing already.
See?
I was starting
I'm
to have
just
a good
making
time.
friends.
I need you. Wait. Did you ask her to do a charisma saving throw?
Saving throw.
Both of them, yeah.
Okay? Take a deep breath. You can do this.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let it corrupt you.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless, and you're gonna
Oh.
be fine.
Okay.
And I cast Bless on Aradia.
Sure.
Amen.
And you can add a d4 to your next saving throw. Hopefully it
and she will be fine.
And I like take a little flask. Oh no. I don't even. Will it even work? Do I open the flask? Is there something in the flask? Holy water for this spell? Is it gone?
What water? What flask? What are you talking about?
The
To
flask
cast,
of holy
to
water.
to cast Bless, I need to use a sprinkling of holy water.
It's gone.
But the orb gets rid of the holy water!
It's gone.
Ah!
No bless. No
No
blessing
bless.
today.
No bless.
You'll have to stop at a
It's
church.
over.
I have to stop at a church.
Can
I
we
don't
still
allow in
dance?
churches. No, no one's dancing. Help me get her off the street.
Is it that
Somebody picks
serious
me.
right now?
If
Yes, it
somebody
is that
picks me up,
serious.
I can't make any movement. I have to
I
hold on
look
to you
at
guys.
Bram and I whisper, I almost died once. I got a second chance. I am not dying again. It was really, really, really unpleasant the first time.
Well, you're kind of a party pooper, but still, I'll go with the flow. And
I
Mia's
grab Arabia. Arabia.
Dia, I'll
Huh?
go with your nickname that time. We need to go inside
Okay.
and not play the flute, the pan flute.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Alright.
already over. All right.
It's already over. Sylphir, stop playing the flute. I know you're really happy right now,
Okay.
but Dia's not well.
Okay.
Well,
I
that's true.
Alright.
Love the
Dia?
fact how easily Sylphir is.
Dia, they're
Just-
messing with you and you don't like it.
Are we messing with her?
I'm not messing with
That's
her.
what
I'm
she
being
thinks.
serious.
That's what
That's
she
right.
thinks.
That's
All
what
right.
I
Yeah.
think. Okay. Well, then you guys go. I'll just try to be quiet behind so that it looks totally more subtle than you guys.
All right.
I'll just
No,
stand-
I
just
don't think
stand
it's
up
a
No.
good
back.
idea.
Yeah, we need to all go together.
I will trust Vaya on that one, and we need to go inside. Trust us. We're the only one you can trust right now, and we're kind of saying we need to go inside, or at least not making the attention of everyone on us.
They're not on you. They're on me.
Well, even less on you still, because you have the artifact right in your bra next to your fucking worm.
But they don't
Alright.
know. If you guys keep talking about it, they'll know. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to make friends.
it's
The more
a
friends we make,
10
the more protection.
Pound solid gold compass that you've shoved down your shirt. People will notice. And I need you to understand you are holding the world's most dangerous artifact next to your titties. And if you do
Safest
not
place it can be.
smarten up,
Sounds
take
kind of
us to your
silly, but it's
astronomer
real.
friend, we are going to be in big trouble.
I don't like you guys.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm a very unlikable stuck in a fucking basement for 5 years.
Tony wants you to dance.
No, you have to.
Don't listen to him. He's not part of this.
$5. $5. if you want her to dance.
I mean,
Oh my
shit.
god.
Can I at least hoppity hop if I can't make music?
Flippity clop with your little cow hose.
Yeah.
Just don't tempt me.
And then I'm gonna look at Sylvia and I'll be like, wink. 'Cause he knows what's up. He gets it. We're just
Me?
gonna, I can
Who?
hoppity hop, right? And then I'm gonna try to grab him by the arm, like this, and then we're gonna hoppity hop and hum.
Who?
Hey, quieter.
We can, yeah, it's humming. Nobody can hear us other than just the two of us next to each other. We're
Okay,
hoppity
so-
hop.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
At least I'm walking.
Is she at least still leading us towards, like, where we were initially heading?
Yes.
Yeah, just trying to gather up a party.
Please stop. I'm begging you.
Oh.
You've had the compass for, like, 20 minutes. Already gone terrible.
Listen,
And you guys make your way to that person
hoppity hopping.
that Aradia knows. Walking in the city, holding one of the most powerful artifacts in the world, but corrupted, which makes it even more dangerous.
Terrible.
This is the start of the adventure, but also the end of today's episode.
Incredible.
Hoppity hoppin'.
Ah!
I hoppity hopped my way, and I only bunked once, guys.
You only
That was
yeah.
fine. That was fine. That was cool. I liked it.
Did you guys, because we're super subtle about it, did you guys figure out what we are? So cool. So subtle.
Some bitches.
Bitches.
Some party poopers.
So
We
that
are
was-
party poopers, bitches. We're a lot of things, but
We're people
nothing
who
you
have
can know
been-
of.
Alive for way too long.
So that was the introduction of the game. Next time you'll get to play more and I'll talk less.
Unfortunate. That never
But
happened.
I had fun.
Unfortunate. We love listening to you, bro.
I'll still
There's a
talk.
lot that
I'm
can
still the
do
DM.
things.
Okay,
But yeah,
cool.
I want to say something right now. I looked at
No.
the stats and we have 31 followers. 6 more,
Incredible.
I think.
6 more, yeah. 6 or
but-
7.
I want to say something that's
Oh,
a bit of
no.
a spoiler for everyone, but I want people to know so that they follow us. When we reach 50 followers, we will unlock the option of giving points to people that watch the stream. So everyone will be watching will earn points by just being there. So you don't even have to look at the stream. You can just have it open on the side while you do something else if you want. But you will get points. And with those points, I'll make a little shop of things you can purchase. And among those things are a bunch of things that come... Well, all of those things will be coming from the artifact, which means it could be just a singular goblin will come out of it and attack you guys. But it will be things from planes. And it can be good, it can be bad, but you'll be able to pay to maybe help them or do the opposite. And maybe they're in a
But-
fight, it's really hard, and you put another enemy.
But be wary, guys. We can watch the stream also.
Get
I'm
points
just
for
saying.
yourselves. Cheat the system.
Of
gonna be
course, they
four
will
against
be
the
able
world.
to afford things to help themselves. And we'll find a way to incorporate this into the game, where after a moment you can ask things from that artifact. But for now, you guys don't know how to use it, and it seems to be having negative effects on certain people. And, well, come watch us next time to learn more about it. Or just Google the artifact. It exists. But it is a corrupted version, which means please don't Google the artifact. I saw you typing, Jay.
No, I did type, but not.
So yeah, follow us to see more of it. This will be on YouTube. Thanks for everyone watching on YouTube. And I think that's pretty much it.
Thank you.
See you next
Donkey-chan.
week,
Arigato.
Yeah.
See you next Wednesday at the same time. Normally we should be here again. And if not, maybe I'll be here by myself playing video games. Because if
That's how
people
it
can't
goes.
play, we'll just change it to a
GG's.
Jeez.
Baldur's Gate stream. Well, GG's everyone. That was fun. You guys played well. And you'll have more freedom next time.
Right?
All right.
Back to your cryo chambers. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bruh.